Wonderful. Oh, is it? Yeah, no, it's centered. Hi, everybody. How are we doing this wonderful little Friday? It's usually Saturday we do these kind of things, but I like Fridays sometimes. So, can't hate me for it. Chaos, hi, welcome. Jinx Asher, hi. What's good? Not much. Not much. Well, I suppose a fair few things are good, really. You doing good working on SCP stuff. Very cool, very cool. King Goomba, hey, welcome, welcome. It's warmer today, at least. It is. It is a little warmer today. Not by a massive amount, but that's winter, isn't it? That's winter for us northern hemisphere people. Anyway, what we're watching today, I believe, is an analog horror. I'm not 100% sure. The research I understand about it is usually I get somebody kind of telling me, you got to go to work. No worries, King Goobin. No worries, bud. Thanks for popping by. Is Sometimes I'll browse Reddit, as many normal people my age do, because we're sad sometimes. But sometimes there's some cool things on there. You never know. And I like browsing things like the Internet Mystery subreddit, or I wouldn't really say I browse the analog horror one because that gets full of just a lot of samey stuff, mainly trying to replicate the Walton files, which gets a bit old after a point, right? But this caught my interest. It popped up, I think, in the Internet Mysteries one. Not 100% sure exactly where I found it again, if I'm totally honest with you. But either way, it piques my interest. I liked the name. It looks like it's fairly underground, which is quite interesting. Even though it's been going for a little while, at least a year it looks. Oh, even 2 years. Wow, even 2 years, which is quite something. So I thought we'd kind of just check it out a little bit. If I'm honest with you, I just thought that'd be kind of fun. The copyright strike that I had is over, which is great. So I'm allowed to kind of do these things without too much worry again until another copyright strike comes, which could happen. I hope not. I really hope not. The thumbnail and style reminds you of Dreams of an Insomniac. Dreams of an Insomniac. I don't think I know that one. Oh, the Pastra ARG. Oh, that does sound familiar now. That does sound familiar. Yeah. But it definitely does make me think of that. I do know what you're talking about. I do know what you're talking about. So, I thought we'd just kind of jump into a couple of these and see where we go, really. See where we go. I guess we'll start with the Hello Kids Show episode 1. We'll watch, we'll discuss, do as we do best, right?
Welcome to the Hello Kid Show!
This sound.
We have a very special episode planned for our first ever episode! Yay! Today we'll be learning about LOVE, love. Aww.
It's a bit
To
weird.
be loved and to love is a magical feeling. Warm, fuzzy, feel-good ball of joy. As you'll see from our skit about Ted and his burning love for his wife and kids. But first, let's go check in on our buddy to see what he can see for you
Creep in his
and
shed.
me.
Quite right. I think it's supposed to be creepy handprints on a car window, but if you look, you could see the source image here. Like if they cropped that out, it would have been a bit creepier, but no, maybe that's not what they go for. First impressions. Maybe it's too early. Hey, happy guy, welcome, welcome. Maybe it's still a bit too early to talk about it. I don't hate the low production value. I totally understand that. I think that's fun. Creepy clown, Jack in the Boxy kind of man. Not quite sure. Um. Oh, hang on. This is a little off center in here. Let me. Why is that? What the crap? Window capture. There it is. That's the one. There we go. Just the little things, right? No worry about joining satellite. We're all cool, man. We're all cool. Technically, we were supposed to start right now, so just jump at the gun. You've missed nothing. We're 46 seconds into this. Let's carry on with this first episode before we really discuss. Just weird so far.
Ted's a truck driver, and Ted had a rough week of work, but Ted worked hard. So hard he got done a day early so he could come home and surprise his wife and kids. But when Ted arrived, There was a car he didn't recognize at his house. So Ted parked and waited to see who it could be. Maybe it was a delivery man, or a friend who had a new set of wheels. Out came a man. Ted had never seen this man before. Silly stranger, this isn't your home, this is Ted's. Ted's wife gave the man a kiss. A sign of love! She's really loving. Probably comfort the man who was embarrassed because he was at the wrong house. This is Ted's house, his wife, and his kids. Ted waited at the end of the drive and watched the silly old stranger leave down the road. Ted went home.
It gets randomly really loud.
That was a lovely story, and I hoped it helped you learn about love.
Did it?
Before we end, we have to do our kid-submitted poem of the day.
Oh.
The sheets are red, but she's not dead. Oh, where did she go? I don't know. She won't get old. Her body's getting cold. That's a nice poem. Join us next week. We'll be at a new location until we find our official The Hello Kids Show studio. So who knows? Maybe we'll end up in your town. Goodbye. See you next time.
So you must be Hosty the Clown. Let me turn back on the chat box. Hang on. There we go. Whoa, look at the backlog. Interesting. So, I think he's not the only character. I think there's supposed to be more characters later on. It doesn't look like there's anything here yet. So, early episode is just Hosty the Clown. I got a lot of mixed vibes from this one. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. I'm saying like it's giving me mixed messages, right? I think the biggest one for me, what is this show supposed to be doing? It's a kid's show, but the story was weird. The end kid poem seems pretty appropriate, pretty good. But then it also had help on the back of it. But is that the child asking for help, or is that maybe this Hosty the Clown trying to deliver secret messages to us, the audience? Or maybe he's kidnapped a kid, and the kid is the one writing the poems. It does seem like a crazy guy with a camcorder. No, 100%. And I like that vibe. I like that vibe a lot, because they can always tell some really weird stories. As long as they're not like actual psychopaths with camcorders that go into like murder actual people. Not like that. I'm talking like when they do creative stories like this. I like the, like, it makes me think of like Marble Hornets, right? Where it's this crazy big story, somewhat. And a lot of it is told through the frame, the eyes of certain people, and you kind of watch them develop into different levels of madness, and it affects them in a variety of ways, and it's really interesting and well done. So I like the feeling with that. Let me see where else chat. What we got? Someone who's being lovingly clawed by a cat for attention love also hurts. It sure can, Chaos. It sure can. But it's worth it, right? It's just so worth it. Love Marble Hornets. Me too, Jinx. Me too. It's a thing that my younger brother introduced me to years and years ago. But like I had to blitz through it. It was so good. What about his teeth? Dad, hey everybody, that's my dad. Welcome back, Dad. What about his teeth? An excellent point, but it is like if you look, a better way to look at him is one of the earlier shots here. And if you really look at him, like his teeth are weird, like there's no doubt, but obviously it's a whole big like I said, it makes like a Jack in the Box, like a big mascot head, maybe made of like paper mache and things like that. So it's strange, right? Because it's the whole design is meant to clearly be somewhat appealing to kids, but it's done by a person who doesn't understand children. That is the vibe I'm getting from that. Look like random children's teeth. Oh. No, that's an interesting thought. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. We're going to have to do some of these streams together, Dad. I'm going to have to clearly pull you into some of these. Kind of like we do Dad and Lad stuff. It'll be like us reacting. That'd be great. Let's see. What else we got in the chat? Can you ask what has happened so far, happy guys? So, all that's happened is this first episode, where you got this creepy dude in a shed, kind of introducing stuff, and then he decides to tell a story about this truck driver who comes home, finds his wife cheating on him, doesn't really do anything. He just kind of waits it out, and then he just goes home. I imagine he kills her later on, or something, but it's just a strange story. The whole first episode is bizarre, but it's interesting, right? That's what makes it good, because it makes you wonder, like, what the fuck is this? What is it supposed to be? Is it supposed to be teaching something? Because there's no real lesson here, because he's like, oh, the lesson is love. But there was nothing love-related in there. The man caught his wife cheating on him. How is that a story about love? Right? Truck driver thought he had the wrong house? No, I don't think so, because the truck driver was going home. He went to his own house and caught his wife cheating on him. But he didn't, like, confront them at the time. He let it happen, let the guy leave, and then he went home. Like, he went into his house. But if he drives a truck, and so they show you that he pulls up in the truck, right? Like, he's the truck driver. And if you see, he's pulled up to his own house, and that's where the rest of the story unfolds. He's still here in his truck, so it's not like he's a hidden thing. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just really weird. I do see where you're going with that, Dad. I do see where you're going with that with the children's teeth. It's certainly creepy. Certainly very creepy. A good idea, though. You notice the placement of those puppet strings is very odd. Well, I think there was tape, wasn't it? Just like simple tape. Just very good. Kind of seeing the crazy guy with the camcorder. Yeah, I think I caught up. This. Didn't realize it was just a little pull-offy bit of rubber. Interesting. Sorry. The sound thing is what I mean about the beef with it. Gets absolutely miserable trying to watch them sometimes with these processing issues. I totally 100% agree with you. I can understand why it happens, but, you know, sound quality and levels are important, and you never... It's like whenever you're watching a movie and, like, you go from a quiet scene to all of a sudden, like, big crazy noises and stuff like that. You're like... You're fucking professionals. Right? Like, get the balancing better, right? You don't just go from a whisper to an insanely loud thing. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's crazy. Be smart with the balancing. Make sure we can hear the quiet stuff and make the loud stuff not as loud. Come on. It's not rocket science. Let's see. Rachel's teeth. Truck driver thought he had the wrong house. Is he the truck driver secretly? Ooh. You think he might be the truck driver? That's interesting. That's an interesting thought. In that scene with the fire, what was he setting on fire? Oh, you're talking about here. I don't know if it was just a random bonfire. Was he actually... Did he throw something into the fire, maybe? Let's see. Hang on. I think it's just meant to be like a little fire he's doing. Maybe he's burning specific stuff. I'm not entirely sure. It didn't really look like he threw anything in it, but you could be onto something. You could be onto something. He might have been setting something specifically on fire. Good note. Good note, people. Good note. Right, I say we... have a look for... That's my stream. Funny. Let's see. I guess we jump into episode 2. Fear. Of course we're doing another. We're going to watch a couple of these, I would say.
Welcome to the Hello Kids Show! Thank you for joining us on this wonderful day. Today we are going to be learning about... fear! And how to overcome all the scary things in life. Now, does darkness scare you?
He's wearing like a raincoat.
Yeah, me too.
So his costume changed a little bit.
Me too. Does old spooky farmhouses in the middle of nowhere scare you? Yeah, me too!
That's the scream, bud.
Now you're in luck. Because I just so happen to know where a place like that exists. Join me as I show you how to conquer your fears.
Rose GC2, hi, welcome to chat.
Let's go check in on our buddy I to see what he can see for you and me.
He's not even properly wearing his own head thing right. So you could tell he doesn't fully care about what he's doing, right? I don't know. I could just be overthinking too much. Could be overthinking too much. Hi, Rose GT2. Welcome to chat. I can see you put a very sad or angry looking emoticon. Very cute. Very cute. Maybe the child's the one holding the camera. Oh. Oh. Ooh, interesting thought. Interesting thought. So the I person was following somebody? Got to a house. Is it related to the first episode at all? Maybe with the story. You're a furry. Good for you. Nothing wrong with that. You do you, bud.
Join our family. Join our family.
Join our family.
Join our family.
No.
Join our family.
Good, thank you.
Join our family. Join our family. Join our family. Join our family. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope this helped teach you how to conquer your fears. As I know since joining our family, I've been too scared to feel fear, and overall I'm the happiest I have ever been. And I know if you join our family, it'd be the happiest you've ever been as well. And now it's time for our kid submitted poem of the day. Don't check into the
Why are we so far away from him? I'm like a whole different room. Is this supposed to be like a curtain of some kind? Maybe.
bed, he's not been fed. He says it's just pretend. Behind the drapes, he still waits for me to go to sleep. Getting creative. And don't forget to submit your kid poem of the day. And join us next time at a different location, as we're still on the search for the official The Hello Kids Show studio. So maybe we'll stop by for a visit in your town. Goodbye! See you next time! Bye-bye! See you, kids! Bye!
Let's not have that be a million miles loud. Still just Hosty. Oh, Hosty and I. Hosty and I. Now, the I thing was interesting because because like I said, it was clearly him kind of following somebody. Maybe kind of approaching them to kidnap them, perhaps. This one was less informative, but we do have a second character. I think that's probably the most appropriate word, with I, who we haven't seen who I is. We just have seen them kind of follow somebody, potentially kidnapping them. Not 100% sure. The video kind of cuts off before, but they do kind of run up to them. So I assume they'd be kidnapping them. And then he's clearly looking for still their studio thing. He's found an abandoned house, trying to get people to join his family. Kid submitted poem is odd. I wonder if the kid submitted poems will end up telling kind of more of a story. Because yet again, is it actual kids submitting these stories? Is it people submitting these stories? Or is it maybe, as we thought, just one child who's perhaps maybe could look at the car mirror? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely we can. I think for the most part, it's just his own reflection. Oh, sorry, let me turn off the... There you go. So you can see a little bit better there. So for the most part, it is just kind of his own reflection the entire time. If I kind of show you. I don't think anything else shows up. I mean, we know he's driving south. Now he's northeast. It's not super useful information, sadly. And then it's him approaching the house. Also, the handprints are gone. Yeah, I think the handprints were only specifically in the truck driver story thing, because it was like that first little sequence. For some reason, the truck driver thing didn't really make a whole lot of sense. It was just relevant to the story, but he had a little video clip of the truck driver, which was just the hands of the window and nothing else really with that. I don't know. I guess it's weird. But I don't know if everything is like really connected or if it's just weird elements kind of thrown together in a thing. I'm not sure yet. We haven't quite maybe seen enough to fully understand. So far, it's just a bizarre, creepy psychopath trying to have a show, right? I think that's kind of where we're all probably feeling. That's at least what I'm feeling. Oh, hey, Sebastian. That's definitely what I'm feeling. Yeah, I say we just keep jumping into a couple and see what happens. Episode 3, Religion. Let's go.
Welcome to the Hello Kid
Oh.
Show! We have finally found our official The Hello Kid Show studio. Yay!
Yay.
This is so exciting!
Is it?
We have a home. And because
I'll turn webcam off
today,
during the
we will
videos,
be learning
just so we can
about
see.
religion. Religion is very important to us here at the Hello Kid Show. Every place has their own form of religion, a higher power, stronger than you and me. Everyone should have a being they look up to for guidance and strength. So with that, I want to introduce you to Mother. But first, let's go check in our old buddy I to see what he can see for you and me.
I don't know what I is seeing. Only goes up to 720. Oof. Maybe in the woods at night. Kind of a red light going on. Bro does skip leg day. You're right, Chaos. That's some pink wellies, though. I'm kind of jealous of that. What the hell are we supposed to be looking at? It's just too dark.
Great job as always, I. We're so excited that you get to meet our leader, our protector, our guidance, and our reason. And if you join our family, Mother can teach, heal, and open up your true potential in spirit and mind. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Mother.
Could be right, Jinx. Could be right. Beneath the door, there's like a little white thing? Like a note or something? Oh, hi.
Mother takes care of us. She takes care of you as well. And we're hopeful that you would join our family. Now it's time for a kid submitted poem of the day. Help, help, please send help. I miss mommy and daddy. Please, please, I'm so scared. I love you, I love you, I love you, please. Hey, wait a second. That don't rhyme. The silly kid. Oh well. Don't forget to submit your kid poem of the day as well. And join us next time back here at our official The Hello Kid Show studio. Goodbye. Bye. See you.
I'm pausing it because I know it's gonna be the crazy loud saxophone stuff. Still Hosty the Clown, but now we have Mother. Interesting. Oh, sorry, let me turn Chandix. I need to get like a little button for that. That'd be so much handier. And I. So we have 3 characters. Still Hosty the Clown, which is interesting. Let's see. Think you figured out why he was dancing by the firelight. What are your thoughts, Jinx? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? I'm interested to hear theories and ideas. It's clearly he was trying to see something here. But it's weird that it's dark in the woods with kind of a reddish light. The reddish light is clearly intentional. They have to choose to do that. I know I could choose to do a red light, but just like out of all the like colors to pick, red is interesting. You barely see anything with it. It's weird. It's really weird. I guess at this point they didn't want us to see things, right? I think the exposure was turned on in the IC. Most likely. The yellow O and hello has me side-eyeing it. Oh, yeah. Because it's hard to see. But then they got the S for kids and stuff. I think it's maybe a sun? I'm not entirely sure. With this being religion, it sounds like he's trying to lure kids into a cult. Potentially, especially with the end poem, if you remember. It wasn't really a poem. It sounded a lot more like a cry for help, which still makes me think that there is at least one child in captivity in some way, shape, or form in this show. Might not be in the show. That could have been like a prank letter or something like that, but still, that's the vibe I'm getting. And so we understand that he worships this mother, which I mean, understandable, very culty-like. Um, but Mother's a real thing. Mother's a real creature, entity, person, character, whatever you want to define them as. Hmm. Kind of looks like the Ring Girl as well, if I remember right. Kind of like a little bit dark. Probably still wearing a mask of some kind. What are the descriptions on these videos saying? Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Join Hosty as he explores religion and introduces Mother, while also showing off the official The Hello Kids Show studio. After searching from hundreds of towns, they finally found a home. Also, I has a little red eye. Ha 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 ha. Don't forget to join our family. See you next time. Goodbye. Oh, wait, they even have a transcript? Nice. That's cool. Worships Mother, my internet rotted brain. Mother Horse Eyes. Not something I thought about for a while. Love it, though. Great. I consume a lot of stuff like this. I feel that. I totally feel that. Well, I'd say we're somewhere. We got ideas. I'd say we definitely have ideas. Let's see if there's anything. A play date. Ooh, play date sounds interesting. Let's definitely jump into another one, shall we? I'll turn off the stuff so we can see.
Welcome to the Hello Kids Show! As you can see, we're not at our studio, but instead we're down here in Chip's playroom. Chip has lots of toys he's collected over the years and wants to share his wealth with you.
Fuck is Chip?
So give a warm welcome to our playmate, Chip! Say
Wow.
hi to the kids! Oh, Chip. He's a little shy, but the more you play, the more playful he gets. Isn't that right, Chip? Oh, today Chip wants to show you his dollhouse.
You know, my dad could definitely be onto something here. Because if you look, Chip also has creepy, weird mouth, somewhat similar to this. And you can tell Chip has obviously been made. Could be children's teeth as well. Or at least in design. Interesting thought.
And all the fun things inside. But first, let's go check on our old buddy I to see what he can see for you and me.
I is still. Oh? That's supposed to be Hosty? I think so. Burying a body. Could be. Makes a lot of sense. Okay. Okay.
Wow. Thanks for showing us some of your toys today. We had a great time, and we would love to come back again to play some more, if that's okay with you. Yeah. Yay! That's so exciting! We have a playmate! Chip, would you like to read the kids' poem of the day? That's okay. Baby steps. A dead man can't cry, but a blind one will try. I never say hello, so I won't say goodbye. That's so sweet. How does that make you feel? And don't forget to submit your kid poem of the day as well. And join us next time where we will be back at our studio for more fun. So we will see you next time. Goodbye. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye-bye.
He's made of a gallon milk container. You can see when he just kind of, yeah, do you see that? And then probably like a Pringles tube maybe. Interesting. Really funny that. Really, really funny. So I was the one holding the flashlight and camera in the last two. Most likely. Sees the fuck out of you, those. Yeah. Honestly, this whole thing is certainly weird. There. Oh, still going. Oh. Hang on. Gotta mute that shit. What's going on here? What are you doing? Got a little hand. See that? He's holding a little hand. Those look like pliers. Ooh. Do we think he's abducting? I couldn't say abducting. Abducting children. Makes sense. Especially when he's like, join our family. Abducting children, using their parts to make his own things and carry on with the show. Clearly, he's definitely some kind of a murderer, potentially cannibal. Don't know if he's eating them or not. That's a bit of a stretch, but still interesting that it does look like or at least meant to look like a child's hand compared to his hand, right? It is smaller. It is for sure smaller. Think he's taking their teeth with the pliers. Yeah, lines up what my dad said as well, Jinx. Very good. Horrific. Maybe Chip was the name of one of the kids he held captive. Ooh, that makes sense. Too. Interesting. Okay, so we definitely have what we believe is a basis so far for what's going on. I wonder where else it's going to go. Oh, anything useful in the description? Join Hosties and visits a close friend named Chip for a play date in Chip's basement. Come back next time as we return to the studio for more life lessons. Okay. So we got through episode 4. It's back home. It looks like a little short thing. Fuck it. Let's do it. This one shouldn't be long. It's a good little video so far. It's just simple and creepy, right? It's great. The creature in the page banner might be Mother. Ooh. Looks like this place has been a bit ransacked. Or it's just in a terrible condition anyway. Sure as heck doesn't look like hosting. Can I help you, Sebastian? You might walk past in a moment. You might see fluffy cat butt. Abandoned. It definitely feels abandoned. They've probably just taken over an abandoned house, haven't they? Or a house that was previously occupied, but its inhabitants mysteriously disappeared. Here's the studio. That would explain why it's back home. Perfectly simple and creepy. It's good. It's a good little video. And get some inspiration from this. Episode 5, Fun and Secrets. Ooh, we like fun and secrets.
Welcome to the Hello Kids Show! It feels so great to be back in our studio! Today we'll be learning about fun and all the fun things in life. If you learn how to have fun, your life overall will be a lot more exciting. And it also helps preserve the youth in you and also helps keep your mind free from all the bad things in the world. As you see,
Must be very quiet then.
We're gonna be learning secrets. But first, let's go check out our buddy Eye to see what he can see for you.
Is this his eye again? He's at a place where children can be found. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, captions as well. You got a point. It is auto-generated, yeah. So not worth it. Good thought, though. Oh.
Hello, kids. Welcome to the family. Hello, kids. Invite us in your home. Hello, kids. Welcome to the family. Hello, kids. It's the Hello Kids Show.
It's weird. So we thought the house was abandoned. But then somebody shows up upstairs. And clearly they're going to be a problem. So much so that he goes up there to kill them. Which means the house wasn't actually abandoned. Unless it was a police officer, but usually you'd know. You'd hear that it was the police or something. Map is pink, that's not good. Quite right. I think we know why it was pink. The thumbnails, we could see 1 to 2 eyes. Does seem to... I think that's the representation of eye, right? Because if you look, in this thumbnail, they've also got Chip. Then in this one, they've got I, who had the red eye. If you remember that, the red video. And then, don't know if that's supposed to be representation of mother or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Fear has I in the house. But in 3, they're mostly red. Yeah. That's right. But you're right then. So if in episode 7, are there going to be 2 eyes? Is there more than 1 eye now? And then the thumbnails completely change form up ahead anyway. I'm intrigued for sure. Let's keep going. Episode 6, Tricks.
Welcome to the Hello Kids Show! We are so thankful for you joining us today. And because you joined us today, we thought it was only kind if we added a new character to the show.
Oh,
We
great.
would like to introduce you as an official character. Behind the camera, you don't get enough love and respect, but just know we very much love and respect you for all you do. So a round of applause for you. Yay! Now onward with the show.
Honestly, right.
Today we'll be learning about tricks. Tricks come in many different shapes and sizes. Some can be funny, some can be entertaining, and some can just be plain evil. But they were not the tricks we're going to be showing today. Instead, we're going to be showing you one of Mother's many tricks. But first, let's go check in on our buddy I to see what he can see for you and me.
Christ or chaos. Didn't know you were in the show. Sounds like they were in a church. Yet again, interesting, isn't it? Places where you can find children. Very interesting. Oh, hi.
As you can see, Mother has a special ability. It's very draining, but after some rest, she can do this trick again. Whew. And who knows what she'll make appear next time. And now it's time for our Kid Submitted Poem of the Day. A bird once fell from a tree. On the way down, he broke a wing. When he hit the ground, he became free. And that's the story of a bird named me. And don't forget to submit your kid poem of the day as well. And we'll see you next time here at our official The Hello Kid Show studio. Thanks for joining, guys, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye. See ya. Bye. Thanks for joining.
I knew it. Doesn't look like he gets up or... Oh, no, he does. Ooh, he kind of shifts a bit. I'm guessing he's just fucking around with the TV some. Oh, wait. Oh. First off, I'd like to say, Rosie, hi there. That was creep somebody out. Secondly, so one of Mother's tricks is she can turn into a television. And at the end, he was watching the television obsessively. Weird flex, but okay. And obviously I seems to be the one who finds victims, children, stuff like that. Potentially. Possibly in reference to the ring. Maybe. You just creep me out a bit since you have cat named Rosie. Well, I wasn't talking to your cat, but I'll remember that. That's funny. That's very funny. Like, how did he know? That is a weird coincidence. That really is. No, it's because my partner let me know that one of our friends Rosie is watching, so we thought we'd just kind of mess with her. It was very funny. Perfect for a creepy little thing. It's great. Sorry. Anyway, let's get back on track. Let's see. So we think it's church. I definitely agree. So I is definitely targeting places where they can find victims. Most likely they are bringing the victims to Hosty. It seems like Hosty's job was to find a house location so they can carry on whatever this bizarro work they're doing, making this show, recruiting more people for their cause. I don't fully know what the overall objective is. I think it's more just like abduct kids, probably kill them, make more friends for their weird show. That's what I'm kind of getting so far. But Mother seems to have interesting tricks or powers. That's quite something. You just look at her as you said. That's funny. That's very funny. Maybe I is a brainwashed follower. I mean, most likely. Kind of like the followers of Cthulhu. Maybe. Yeah, so I'm wondering if that means Mother is more than just a person, right? It's hard to say. Hi, Jen. Hi, baby. Yeah, so that's my thought. Still more we need to know. Definitely still more we need to know. But that was an interesting one. That was an interesting little episode. I think we're piecing together a bit more as we go. So let's ship it to Friends with Chip. Wow!
Welcome to the Hello Kids Show! As you can see, we return to Chip's basement for another playdate with Chip! Yay!
No, thank you.
Say hi, Chip! Hello! Oh, Chip, we've missed you very much, and we're excited to be down here once again! Chip has so many toys. In fact, too many toys for one person. So Chip gets lonely down here, all by himself with no one to play with. Aww. But that's why we're here! Isn't that right, Chip? Yay! This is so much fun. To have a friend is a key to life. Someone to share toys with, play with, and to explore the world with. That's why we're inviting you to become one of Chip's friends. To help with that, Chip thought it'd be a good idea to show everyone all of Chip's amazing toys waiting to be played with. Good idea, Chip. With rooms and rooms packed to the ceiling with toys, we have something for all. And Chip wants to show you one of these rooms. Isn't that right? But first, shouldn't we go check on someone? Yeah, good job, Chip. Let's go check on our buddy Eye to see what he can see for you and me.
Oh, that's a buried person. Okay.
You're really good at this. Right hand blue. Oops, you scared us! This is just one of many games waiting to be played down here with Chip. And the more players, the more fun it is. And now I think it's time to show you some toys waiting to be played with. Right, Chip? Yeah. Come on, right through here. Behold all that waits. And while you gaze at all the toys, the kid's poem of the day reads, a toy's broken wheel is only a wheel, but a man's broken wheel can lead him to kill. Look at all the toys. Wow, this is fun. And as you can see, too many toys for lonely old Chip. But it gets better, because Chip has an awesome collection, collected over decades of years. These are one of Chip's favorite hobbies. And yet it gets better, doesn't it, Chip? Yeah, because behind it is Chip's special room. Right? Yeah. Dedicated to Chip's closest friends, the super special fun toys are hidden in the back. So you should consider joining today so you can play non-stop. And thank you for joining us, Chip, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Well, my dad called it. He was definitely burying a body. Most likely the original homeowners. It makes sense. It makes total sense. So weird. It's going well, Jenny. Thank you. You're allowed to know better. It's okay. This is weird. This is very weird. So yet again, more. I don't want to use the word propaganda. I don't think that's right. It's more luring video footage to have children come and join the family. So I could obviously kill them. But why? I mean, I suppose I don't have the mind of a murderer. I don't understand why they kill. I don't understand the purpose. But I feel like it's not just for the fun of killing, right? I feel like there is a little more to this. Jinx's theory, hang on. The person playing Hosty kidnapped a kid named Chip, accidentally killing them. This caused a psychological break. In this weak mental state, he made Chip to block out the memory. Ooh, later he found Mother and maybe Eye. You think the teeth used for Chip may have been the original child's teeth? Yeah, could be. That all totally makes sense. My dad agrees with you as well. Definitely makes sense. I think I'm wondering if this was. So let's say but then it makes me wonder about because even the poem in this one was weird, right? It was very short and easily glossable. The teeth you were thinking were children's teeth and the children he abducted. Yeah, that definitely makes sense, especially since we saw the thing with the pliers, the children's hands and stuff. It definitely looks like he's killing children, abducting them, using their parts or whatever. Trophies of a serial killer. Especially because he can parade them around on video. Quite something. But I forgot what I was going to say now. Fuck. it was in my head. The thing about the house, right? So we know from the first two episodes that He didn't have a place for the kids show. He didn't have a studio. But eventually they found what we believe to be an abandoned house where they did the studio. Now, it makes sense that he's killed people before, for sure. We know he's buried at least one body, potentially more. Totally understandable. But that was like an adult's body, right? The guy had facial hair. What are they doing with the kids' bodies? Like, we know they use parts of a child's body. 100%. Teeth, maybe hair, I don't know, fingers, maybe bits, but I don't think they use the entirety. But where does Mother perhaps use them as a sacrifice in some way? Is Mother eating them? I mean, we know she could do tricks like turn into a television. Dinner. Yeah, could be, Happy Guy. Could be. I think potentially. Could be weird cannibal cult. But mainly for children. I mean, I suppose maybe children's flesh is tastier. I don't know. It's not a thing I really want to think about, but could be. I was thinking the house was also significant, but if they've just gone away, I mean, they easily went to a different place, and Chip's place is clearly not exactly the same house. So I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's not so significant. I think Mother feeds off children is the only thing I could think of why children specifically. Yeah, that all definitely makes sense. That explains why they try to set this whole thing up based around children and everything. It totally makes sense. I wonder if they travel from place to place to do it as well, not just like live in a town forever and do it. I feel we're saying it, but logically probably would. Yeah, I think we're all on the same page. I think we're all on the same page. Let's watch some more. Watch some more. See if we learn anything else. Let's see. The Hello Kids show special with Mother. 7 minutes. Wow.
Welcome to the Hello Kids show special with Mother. But first, we want to give a special thank you to all of our family members with a shout out to whoever's liked, commented, or subscribed. Thank you. And take this moment as we celebrate you. Yay. Look at you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's you. Thank you. Oh.
That's cute.
You see? That's so sweet. We love you. Yes. Family. So excited. Thank you for joining. Once again, a special thanks. I'll get this Q&A started before we get Mother out here. The first question is by Rusted Leaf, and it asks, who are you all? Well, you see, Rusty. Oh.
The fuck?
She's here.
Camera movement was odd. Okay.
Go inside.
No, thank you. Okay.
Welcome to Mother's Special Sermon! To teach and reach inside of your mind and soul. If all children would please follow me for a Sunday school service. And the rest, come forward for your offering of mother. And please, enjoy the lesson.
No. It's a tape. Okay. Okay. Unknown, welcome to chat. Definitely ring inspired. I can see that. I can see that. Wonder if pray for us is an actual person they're thanking or throwing there to hit multiple captives. Good thought. Good thought with the thanking everybody at the start of the video. Yeah. Those look almost AI generated. I get that. I totally get that. A fair amount of it does look like at least the video, the weird videotape that Mother gave them, could very well be. I think it also makes me think of like whenever you first really get into like graphic design, video editing, making little stop motion things like that, where you kind of make weird things and you kind of learn new features and you like go all out on it. So it feels a little bit like that. How it's kind of janky. It's not perfect, but I can see why you think AI generated as well, because sometimes that happens a lot with them, for sure. So interesting, very interesting. Yeah, make weird video with Mother Iron Clown. That probably was indeed some kind of a prompt like that. But I mean, that's the weirdness of AI these days. They're not there yet, you know. And if you ask me, I don't know if they're ever gonna fully get there with some of the stuff we want, you know. But I think short stuff they could do, just not very well. But that's okay. I mean, it's pretty obvious when something's AI generated, which is good. At least it's obvious. The day it's not obvious, that's a concern. I think it's cool how they use that to their advantage. Yeah, it worked out pretty well in this. It was very eerie and creepy and bizarre, right? This would actually be kind of a good use for it. Yeah, yeah, that's a fair point. Even just in like analog horror in general, for sure, for sure. But I wouldn't like overuse it, you know. Yeah, the jank would be the point. Yeah, exactly. You want it to be somewhat janky, but you don't want to use it all the time. You want to like have it be bits and pieces, I would think. Or like this, where it was a weird cryptic video message. I think that was perfect for it. Do you think those people in sheets were dead bodies? Yeah, like representations of ghosts or dead people. Faceless followers is another way to think of them. You know, I think we're all in the same kind of wheelhouse for sure. Just me for like a little part. Yeah, I wouldn't watch like a whole AI generated one. Like that would be too much. It makes me think of what was it, the Thompson archive, or the Thompsons? Is it something about Thompson family house archive thing, where they find like essentially multiple weird backroomsy things under their house, which at first sounded kind of cool, but so much of it is AI generated, and it's just it gets very samey and very not great, and it's a shame because I really wanted to like it, but no, I couldn't fully get into it because of that. Except for the one that was moving, that was hosted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where he looked like he was kind of giving a sermon and stuff. Yeah. Very interesting. This was a very interesting one. So we definitely feel like the religious aspect is more than just a saying. Definitely feels like there's a kind of a worshipping, culty kind of vibe for Mother, for sure. Otherwise, that's kind of all we got. Interesting. Interesting, nonetheless. But it just makes me want to know more. Sunday morning. Let's do it. Shouldn't be long. God, I mean, like look at the teeth. They're really creepy the more you look at them. Do the thumbnails change past this point? I believe so. Yes. Creation or summoning of Mother. Talk about the weird legs that popped up in the special and also in Chip's Playhouse. Just weird, right? Okay. Not sure we're supposed to gather from that. It just feels like, whenever people get really creative ideas and they just kind of do it. This feels like one of those. Maybe there's a little extra something in there, lore wise or something, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's just kind of goofy. It, it was good. It was well done. Yeah, totally feel that. Let's see. Creation of summoning a mother. Yeah, now we know what the truck driver did. Well, I mean, we assumed the truck driver killed his wife, like for sure. But my question is that story relevant at all? Right? Because it was supposed to be a story teaching us about love, but it doesn't, obviously. But you're right. Maybe it's more just a story. Maybe it's a little more. Maybe it's a little more connected than we know. Could be right. Could be right. Chaos suddenly got the weirdest thought. Ooh, yeah. You and I on. Let's see. Nobody's Your Business by Mississippi John Hurt. Happy Guy Security Suit. This is about the truck driver's story. His dead wife has something to do with the summoning or creation of Mother. Probably not correct, but just where your brain went. My dad says, yeah, Chaos, I reckon connection. This song's about killing a cheating lover. Ah, yeah. Yeah, break down the lyrics. Makes sense. You think Hosty is the truck driver who had some kind of a mental break? Which makes sense, because if you also remember that one little weird kid's poem, talked about how, like, if a child's wheel breaks, it's just a wheel, a little toy, you could replace it. But if a man's wheel breaks, he can, like, snap and kill people. Which I think is talking about, like, the wheel of thought, right? Like, if you kind of just lose your sanity, you can go insane and do stuff. So you could be right. The truck driver could very well be Hosty. Would explain a fair few things that are going on in the story. Because that house that he pulled up to in, like, episode 2, it did look kind of similar to the dollhouse. In which case, it would explain why the house is quote-unquote abandoned, because it's his own house. I don't know where the kids thing ties into, but that yet again could be tied to Mother. Oh, she has a gun. The song says, going to wake up crazy, gonna take my gun, gonna kill my baby. Yeah. Became unhinged after murdering his wife and perhaps family. Made 2 references in that video. The poem about the bird falling from the tree and the wheel reference. Oh, you're right. Bird falling. You're right. I forgot about the bird falling from the tree one. You're right. There's a lot of things that are really pointing to the fact that this is the story still about that truck driver. So we can assume it makes sense. All the evidence is pointing towards this. So somehow Mother came into the picture. We believe through some kind of a summoning thing, perhaps because of what he's done. Maybe it happened before the murders. We're not entirely sure. Interesting. Broke a wing, hit the ground, and was free. That bird is me. You know what they say about one bad day is enough to drive you mad. Joker. We all got really good points here. Right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick 5 because I got to go pee. Then I'm going to make myself a coffee with some Baileys in it because that sounds nice. And we're going to watch some more of this. So I'm going to go ahead and pop us on a little intermission. I think I could put on some music for you. So if you bear with, I can do all that. Let's see. Boop. Yeah, I think that's just a stuff all. That's still, yeah, still work. I'll tell you what. Can I put up a little imagery of the thing? Hang on. Let's do that. Thank you, Jinx. That's very kind of you. I thought I had the capture thing in here, but I might not. I can add it though. Oh my god, I forgot I could do dual streaming. I'm gonna look at that sometime. There it is. Yep. Nope, that's too much. That's too much. Shrink it down, please. Shrink it down. That'll do for temporary purposes. we'll do that. So it still looks weird. It's fine. It's fine. It's temporary. It's fine. Okay. Let me hit you with some music. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. the music stopped. That's okay. It's okay. I agree with Jinx's thought, though. Anybody else have any other any theories, any thoughts? Don't be shy to share. Don't be shy to share. I'll see why that music didn't keep playing, but it's one problem at a time, right? So, we're done here, done there, done with that one. Thank you. We are so back. You dang right, buddy. You dang right. Oh, funnily enough, so were they. That's our next one. Perfect. Let's see. Let's do. We're back. Whoop, whoop. Boop. Haha. Oh goodness, it's loud. Just a little less. I like these voices. So it's like he's appearing on stage or something. I get that. It's a long Okay. Is he waiting on, like, the rain to stop or something? I'm not talking. Oh. I'm not quite sure what this first part says. Starts with a B, maybe. Maybe like best friend missing? Not sure. Kid with what looks like an umbrella. You've got whatever that's supposed to mean. Another kid thing over here. There's other words as well. I can't quite make everything out. But we'll come back. We'll come back and investigate. And that's my mummy. Thank you, Mum. I'm a little sponsor, a little member. Thanks, Mum. I really appreciate that. Well, I'm guessing that's Mother breaking in and kind of doing this whole malarkey. Let's get some of these things back up. Let's see. That's something I want to admit. I don't know, Chaos. What do I need to admit? Depends on what it is. It sounds like Hosty has gotten a hold of some stock sounds for sure. But it's understandable, especially if you need to really kind of amplify things up a little bit more. Then that'd be the way to go. Use some stock sounds because it's just something else you can control proper, which is nice. Trying to fix the head, eyes. Aw, hi, Mom. Hi, welcome to chat. Welcome to one of the things we sometimes do, where we watch really weird things together, and we kind of discuss and dissect. It's fun. Could be creepy, can be weird. This one is certainly weird and somewhat creepy, no doubt about that. Handprints. Oh. You're right. The fact that the other person came to the house to give something to Hosty, I think it may have been eyes. We do know that we'll call them a ghost for now. The ghost definitely showed up and gave them a light bulb. My guess is to kind of symbolize the fact of like, hey, you're gonna do this again. You're gonna do this show again. Like, I feel like that's part of the whole thing. You're putting the lights on and all that. You know what I mean? Beginning production again. It also, the fact there was like a whole minute standing ovation sound kind of thing made you think it's definitely kind of leaning in that atmosphere. There's a little bit more going on with that, I think for sure, especially because when you really look at them close up, the masks are made kind of the same way from like the kind of weird like mache material, which is interesting. Because see, you could easily make masks any other kind of way. You could even just do real basic masks, just like a hood or something like that. But this is very specifically a choice because if you remember in the Halloween special Mother one, the follower people looked like they were just full on robes. Maybe they did have the roundish heads. I'm not 100% sure if I remember it quite right. Why do it look like they're on the outside? So in this part, this is the door to the outside. So I think it's like a trailer, right? Like a park home, a trailer. There's a variety of terms to use this thing, but yeah, a trailer park kind of a situation is what I'm thinking, based on how the place is not massive. There's windows almost very close by that look like you can easily see outside. You can hear the sounds of the rain and everything. Things are very prominent that it kind of makes me think it's a trailer. But it's interesting. So, is this supposed to represent the audience? Is this supposed to represent? Oh, you're talking about the handprints. Good question. We'll look at that. Is the ghost person supposed to represent one of the followers? Is it supposed to represent? We don't quite know their full on deal yet. I believe they're worshippers of Mother to some extent, but they could be dead people as well. We haven't quite figured all that out, but we saw them in the sermon for Mother for sure. So they could be dead. They might not be dead. They're followers of her, no matter how you look at it. But yeah, it definitely looks like given a light bulb, and then that's what he was able to screw in, turn the lights on, make everything happen. This is where it gets interesting for me. You have this awesome little representation of what I think is supposed to be kind of the show. I could be wrong, though. I could absolutely be wrong. But I think there's something here that could be useful. I just wish I could kind of make out those words. I'm pretty sure this last part is missing. Let me see. Was there a better angle? The angle didn't really change. That one's a little clearer. Because I can't quite make this out over here. It looks like HILNRD? I'm not sure. We know where in the world this takes place. Is that a scythe instead of an umbrella? You know what? Maybe. I mean, I just assumed it was an umbrella because of the rain noises and stuff as well. So I thought maybe one of their upcoming episodes was going to be about like I don't know, weather or something like that. But you could be right. It could be a scythe. It could be some kind of a killing mechanism. I just wish I knew what this word was because it could say best friend. I feel like, but it does look like it's a BR. I don't know what that it could be. It could be a lot of things then. But this last part definitely looks like missing. It could be a name. It could be a name. Maybe he and his wife had a son because we still believe that's part of the thing, right? Maybe the son was Chip. I don't know. Could be a completely different person. We're not fully sure. Chip, by the way, cameo over in the corner there. Think I didn't see that. Not the red shirt kid, but the other one. Yeah, no, exactly. That one looks like it has a weird scythe umbrella. Not sure. Just sharing a random thoughts. No, it's good. The more thoughts we have about this, the better. Because yet again, I think this is somewhat significant. Because also, is this supposed to represent a person, or is it maybe like a soul? Is it like a dead kid? I don't know. No, the one next to the orange shirt kid. This one. This one. You talk about the red shirt kid. What about the red shirt kid? You think it's size 2 because the other one looks like a reaper. Huh. Huh. Hmm. Okay. You think this one? I'm trying to make sure I'm trying to make sure I just say where we're all at. That's all. Okay. Okay. I think that could be a reaper. Interesting thought. Like Grim Reaper. Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Interesting thought. Interesting thought. But this looks like a regular kid, right? Oh shit! Wait. Was this his family? Is this him? The truck driver Hosty? Is this the kid missing? Is this the wife? Is that why there's not quite a full-on body? Maybe. Maybe. I wish I could see what the rest of the words were. I do. One in the right shape like Chip. Oh. You know, kinda. Kinda. I could see that. That's a thought. That's a really good thought. Nice one, Dad. Nice one. Hmm. Hmm. This whole thing is weird. This whole thing is really, really weird. In which case, is this Hosty? Oh, maybe because the yellow, the blue, kind of weird hair, white head, that could be Hosty. But why are Hosty and Chip in this black box? I'm wondering if that's yet again supposed to be the representation of the show, right? Or I guess the idea of the show. And then there's stuff on the outside. Red shirt, red eyes. Yeah, what's red shirt? Oh, do you think that could be I? Do you think this could be I? But then that means Mother isn't in this. Unless they think of Mother as above them. That could make sense. Interesting. We've all got a lot. This has been interesting. This has been really interesting. God, I wish I could see. I'll tell you what. I can make sense. He's always outside. You're right. I is never actually in like the show. He's always out doing stuff. You're right. Holy cow. That's because I is outside of the studio. I think that all makes total sense. That all totally makes sense. So in which case, that's a good way to think of it. This black box is representation of the studio. This is probably maybe just, it could be a code message thing. It might just be, oh wait, breaking news missing. I think that's what it says. Breaking news missing. I don't know what this side is then. So yet again, yeah, so the black represents the studio, the show. That's great. I think we've nailed it. I think we totally nailed it. I as a murdered woman, yeah. It does make sense to decide because they're the only one who we haven't really seen. But you're right, they're always outside the studio. That makes total sense. wish I knew what these were. I wonder if this is supposed to say children or something like that, because it is like HIL. It could have been a D, maybe like a capital D. Maybe it could say children. I'm not sure. Could be a guy. It's so grainy. Yeah, no, it's definitely a little grainy. Sadly, I've got it up to the highest I could do, but it's a shame. It's a real shame. I feel like if I zoom in, it's not going to help too much either. When the light goes out, we get a blue light from that corner. You mean from this corner? Okay, no, let's have a look. Because yeah, if you look, he's even excited about it. Clearly, he's excited about the show being back. Then you got that. You can see there's a little light in there as well. And then you got the ghosty appearing again. Yeah, I don't think we can. Oh, they're kind of like banging on the window. Are they trying to warn Hosty? Oh, they're clapping now. I think this is supposed to represent the audience. The people watching behind the camera. I think so. Red light and blue lights opposing forces. That's also true. That's also true. And then that's probably Mother. Go see Sprint on. She's doing something. Also, police sirens, yeah. There's a lot of things in there that I think are kind of hinting yet again further at what we're already thinking. I think we're just think Hosty's been found. Maybe. Unless that's the representation of yet again that the show is coming back. The audience is happy to see it. Hosty's obviously happy to see it. Mother is there. Maybe she wasn't meant to be part of the show. I don't know. I think we're definitely on the right track, though. I think we're doing really well. I think we're doing really, really well, guys. The Hello Kids show tapes. Then another Halloween special. Lost tape. God, there's still quite a few to go, isn't there? Wow. This is quite interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really glad I decided to pursue this one. This is interesting. And it's a shame that they've only got 200 subscribers. It's low. It's a low count, but I'll tell you what, this is really interesting. I think Hosty's been found or the body / parts true. Yeah. I think we're all on the right track. Let's watch another show tapes.
Welcome to the Hello Kids Show! We're so grateful that you decided to join us tonight. As the weather cools down and the leaves begin to change, everyone's starting to...
Not all heroes wear capes, but Jinx does! You gonna sub? You're a good person.
dig into their closets for their favorite Halloween.
I got a sub too. These guys deserve it.
We decided to dig up some of our favorite tapes that we've collected over the years. It's been ages since we've seen these tapes, and that's why we're very excited to be able to look back through the years with you.
Their production quality is clearly improved a fair bit. I mean, like, look at the room. It's cleaner. There's like words. It feels a little bit more childlike, right? Like a proper professional thing. Interesting. No matter what, I think it's safe to say it's fun to theorize together. 100%. 100%. Turn notifications on so we can keep track of this mystery. Dude, for real. Me too.
So,
this is going to be great.
Grab some popcorn, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Here we go.
Hey, bro, since you ain't coming in until Christmas, I've been thinking a lot since you've been gone, and as you can see, I got the VHS camera. I don't know why it started back, but since you've been gone, it has. I don't know why it didn't work when you was here. You know, we never got to experience it when you was here, but for whatever reason, it's back. Okay, every single morning I wake up, the door is open, and I don't know what's causing it. See, as you can see, It's unlocked. Push it nice and tight, and it's locked. Okay. Push it. There's nothing out there. Okay, let me turn that on. Wrong lot. So, I don't know. I'm gonna sleep with the camera beside my bed, and as soon as I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna record. And one last shot, as you can see, it's gonna be up. And yeah, I guess we'll see you in the morning. That's where she sleeps now. We've moved that around. Just got up. It's open. Here's what's weird, dude, is like, it's still up. Press it, pops. Never want to leave for work. I come back and it's like it only at night. So I'll send you this video. Let me know what you think. I'll keep recording some more stuff though. It's weird.
Sorry. I got way too into that. Don't worry, we got the second tape right here. Give me 1 second. Oh, you got the second tape? How did you sneak up here? Oh dear, it looks like our tapes are not in order. But don't worry, next time we'll have them straightened out. We hope you've enjoyed this look into some of our tapes, and we can't wait to show you more. That is, if you want to watch them with us. And thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you next time. Goodbye! Bye-bye! Bye! Thanks for watching our tapes! Bye! Bye-bye!
I need to confirm something, and then I'll get to you guys. Hang
on. Everyone's starting to dig into their closets for their favorite Halloween outfits. That's why we decided to dig up some of our favorite tapes that we've collected over the years. It's been ages since we've seen these tapes, and that's why we're very excited to be able to look back through the years with you. So, grab some popcorn, sit back.
Tapes they've collected over the years. Not their own home videos. Other people's home videos. Interesting. Makes more sense. So it's not just them, but it could still be related to them, at least hosty anyway. Right, let's get through the comments as well. Let's see where we at. Dalty Ray, hi buddy, welcome back. Good to see you. Chaos asks, was that a bullet or arrow whizzing? My guess would be a bullet in 2001, but could have been an arrow. We sadly don't know. Either way, we're pretty sure somebody died in that. Let's see. Jinx says, few thoughts. Mother gave him the tapes. Could be. Could be. Mother kept opening the door. Oh, in that video. Okay. Interesting thought. Hosty shot and killed the guy. Yeah, but yet again, there's a 19-year gap between those two videos, which is what makes it interesting, because could it still be the same person? We don't know. We don't have enough information for that. My dad says, remembering first tape was dated 2020. Weird having VHS camera 2020. Agreed. And second tape dated 2001. A little more appropriate for VHS, yeah. But it's weird. It's certainly weird. It's certainly weird. But I think what else is really interesting, right? What else is really interesting about this? So in the videos before, right? So I'm assuming this is all still canonically in the same world building, whatever crazy show malarkey this is. And this could just be due to lack of resources. So I could just throw it out. It might not be super relevant. But early on in the episodes that we started watching, they actually have a house that they're using. But then later on, for the We're Back and all that, they're in a trailer. This video also looks like it takes place in a trailer. I wonder if those two things are connected. Might not be. Might just be a complete, yet again, lack of resources. Totally understand. I mean, I can't shoot everywhere. I totally get it. So you make use of what you got. But it is interesting, right? It is interesting. And it makes me wonder, so 2020, this person, October. That's interesting as well. It's most likely October. Most likely this is American. In which case the date reads October 6, 2020. It could be the other way around. It could be the 10th of June. I get the feeling it's 10th of, or the 6th of October is what I'm guessing here. And he said, I don't remember how much, I don't remember if he says how long this had been happening for, but the understanding is that this phenomenon with the door has been happening quite a number of times, so much so that he decided to record it and kind of prove it. And last bit, there's a flag in the corner. Ah, good catch. Also, trailer parks, but yeah. I mean, it's not like you can't find those kind of holiday homes in other countries, but yeah.
And as you can see, I got the VHS camera. I don't know why it started back, but since you've been gone, it has.
I don't know why it started back up, but since you've been gone, it has. The door thing. So it's happened before, then there was a gap of it not happening. Somebody's now gone, and it's happening again. But are they saying gone as in, like, maybe they broke up and left, or did she die? In which case, it also connects to the story that we're all believing is being told. Kind of looks a bit like a double-wide mobile home. Yeah, I would think so. It's a fair size for what it is. Your dad had one. Oh, cool. Very cool. The double wides are quite impressive, honestly. They could be really big. Sure, even the doors are. I'm glad we're giving you a weird bit of nostalgia there, Chaos. That's great. You say anything else useful?
It didn't work when you was here. We never got to experience it when you was here, but for whatever reason, it's back. Okay, every single one.
But I don't think he'd make a video for a dead person. Because he does make it sound like he's addressing this video to somebody who will be able to see it.
Morning, I wake up, the door is open.
It's weird. It's just a weird thing. Maybe there's more to these tapes. Maybe all these tapes are connected. Maybe. I don't know. I think we have a fair bit of info so far, but I think we need more to continue with these tapes. So we're going to go ahead and watch another one. Let's see. Tape number 2. Let's go.
Whoa. I followed screwing a foot since last time.
We'll get to that, Jinx. Don't worry.
I didn't see you there. I'm so glad you've returned. We can finally continue to watch through these tapes. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Welcome to the Hello Kids Show! And don't worry, I went through all the tapes and got them back in order. I'm so excited to see what's next. My memory is a little bit hazy, which makes viewing these with you that more special. Here we go. 1 second. This is so much fun. Enjoy.
It's not that I want to pause, but oh, you can't see my cursor. Weird. Hang on. Oh, there we go. This, I thought it was a clock, but it's not, because that's 29. And then if you wait long enough, this turns into a 20. This is a countdown timer. This is definitely a countdown timer, because if you watch here, I'll take it from the beginning. If you specifically watch this clock, it doesn't really change until right at the end when it goes down 1.
I didn't see you there. I'm so glad you've returned to the Hello Kids Show. Excited to see what's next. My memory is a little bit hazy, which makes viewing these with you that more special. Here we go. 1 second. This is so much fun. Enjoy.
It's countdown clock. Counting down to what? Sorry, I just like being observant sometimes. Let's watch the tapes, and then we'll theorize.
Dude, I am so over this cold weather already. Ray Gyps? Oh, it's freezing here.
6 days after the first tape.
Hey, let me put her in the bed real quick. Jim, let's go bed. Come on. Plug some of this on. Jims, come on. Damn, who's here? Jim's gonna wake her up. What is she?
Did he just say Chip? Yeah, I picked that up too, Jigs. Good catch, good catch. Note this information, everybody. Very useful.
Dude, look at this hair.
I'll tell you what, because he's a little quiet. Here's what we're going to do. I know it's auto-generated. It might help us out a little bit.
Hey, let me put her in the bed real quick. Jim, let's go bed.
Chips is a dog.
Plug some of this on.
It's true.
Jims, come on. Damn, who's here? Jim's gonna wake her up. What is she? Dude, look at this hair. You ain't gonna recognize her next time you see her. She's getting so big. David gets mad. Dude, how you gonna get upset about the Halloween stuff? Did your sis or Jips jump down already? Dude, yeah, we're slightly early, but it's the best time of the year, dude. Oh, just wait. We'll probably have the Christmas tree up before Halloween even happens. So, you'll get mad at that. We did get this the other day at a garage sale. Tab really wanted it. That's pretty cool. See it? It's got dirt cheap. Oh, and there goes Sissy down. Alright. Doing it. It has happened every night. I've just been slacking recording, honestly. But there it is. Like that. You can see. Pups are now. They're probably in their nice warm bed because it is cold. But there that is. Oh, and I'll probably film first thing in the morning. Oh yeah, I will give you a call prior to.
What? That's interesting. I'll talk to you about it in a bit.
As soon as I get done recording, so give you a nice little wake up call, which would be nice. Did I wake you? Say hey. Tab.
Oh, silly, that wasn't a dog. You'll soon find out. Speaking of finding out, I can't wait to find out what's on her next tape. But sadly, it's getting late and way past my bedtime, so we'll have to check it out next time. We want to take this last moments to thank you for watching, and we hope you consider joining our family. The bigger the family, the more love to go around. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye. See ya. Thanks for watching.
So, this is strange. This is certainly strange. Let me see. Let's catch up. Display says 29:21. Yep, 29 hours, 29 days. Excellent questions. Excellent questions. Chips is a dog. The hair on the milk jug is the same as Chips the dog. Is it color or like style? That's interesting. We All Witness says, bro, is that a fucking VHS tape in the year 2020? They aren't even trying anymore. So my thought is it's just a regular camera, but using a variety of video editing programs, they have a way to make it look like it's in a VHS style, adding those kind of artifacting and stuff like that. So I think that's what's going on. But the thing that I've also found really noticeable, which could also actually prove your point, how it's an actual VHS camera, is that whenever the VHS tapes play, so typically we live in the age where you have stereo sound, surround sound, all that stuff. But before that, there was like the single audio channel, mono, and whenever the VHS tapes play, because in my Streamlabs I could see the different audio channels that are playing at the same time, it only plays the mono channel, which is really interesting. But, and this is where I found it really interesting, partway through when the ghost person or whatever he thought was Tabs or a dog or something, whenever that kind of happened, it went to 2 audio channels just for that little period, and then it went back to the 1, which is, it's a really creative choice to do that. I found that to be really strange, because that's a choice. You know, clearly your camera is capable of always doing in stereo with more than 1 channel. They chose to play in just the single, which is why I think it wasn't a VHS camera, but a mockery of a VHS camera. Which, I mean, I know I could totally do the same. I use DaVinci Resolve, and it's got the same kind of features to make it look like it's any other kind of device, which is really cool, but I haven't really played around with that yet. But I've had ideas. Anyway, so weird but interesting. Let's see. Sky has the same accent and almost voice as Hosty. It could very well be Hosty's actual home videotapes from before he became Hosty. Because there is a family, got a wife or partner, whatever, they have a child together, they have dogs. I mean, it's great. It's a great little life, really. But who are the videos for? He's definitely making them for somebody. He's trying to prove the door thing, which I guess is just paranormal activity. People film those all the time. There could be more to it. I'm not 100% sure. It's interesting, right? Yeah, exactly. Since she left, but the thing is, their partner was in the bed with them, even during this video. So it's not to them. It's to somebody else. Maybe a brother, maybe a relative or something, but it's weird. It's just strange. Now, the reason I think they're using a VHS camera, obviously very analog, I think it's because they live in a trailer. They're not exactly the richest people, but then I see things like the Keurig, and they have a computer, and so they have things of monetary value, but they have a terrible camera. Maybe it's just a choice that they picked. Maybe they picked it up at a garage sale. I don't know. It is weird to have a VHS camera as your main camera source in 2020, but what do I know? What do I know? Let's see. It's unusual, but some people I can guarantee use them in 2020. Yeah, I'm for sure, especially older people. Like, older people don't like always moving on with the technological time, so it's a possibility. It's a possibility. I know people who've had VCRs in 2020. Why not camcorders? Yeah, exactly. It's the same camera Hosty was using in the earlier episodes. Perhaps. Which yet again leads credence to the fact that Hosty and the truck driver are the same person. We're just getting more of the backstory before they became Hosty. Kale says, "Now I have plenty of cats. I got plenty of love." I feel that. It's same color yarn on the milk jug because the digital camera is $20 and a camcorder tape isn't sold anywhere. You go to flea markets or garage sales, you would be so surprised. You could absolutely still find them. Not everywhere, I will give you that. Not like at regular stores. You have to you do have to find it, but it's possible. Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Craigslist. It's not impossible. But sometimes they might charge a lot more. So I don't know. Maybe he's a collector or some shit. Who knows? Since you left the wife or girlfriend, yeah, it's a maybe. It's a maybe. It's all a maybe when it comes to that. What do you mean? I just looked and they still come up for sale. Exactly. You saw some in Walmart? They still had it in Walmart? That's nuts. That's so crazy. We had a computer when we were homeless. Okay. Well, I suppose a computer is usable, isn't it? You know, some people even use it for work. It's one of those things where like you pick your battles, right? Especially with money, you pick the things that will make the most sense, and you save where you can. So it totally makes sense. What's the fake baby about? Fake baby? I don't know if it was a fake baby. I think it's meant to represent his life before becoming hosty. So that was his actual family. This might have been before he killed his wife and kid. So, not sure, Dad. Not sure. I think the baby is meant to be real in the video, but it's a prop behind the scenes. Why does it say haha? You think it's a dog, but you'll find out. I think it's because Hosty actually knows what it is. What the bizarro walk around noise in his house was. But obviously Hosty doesn't want to reveal that because we're going to see it through the tapes. Jinx says, I want to make cassette tapes. I'm going to check Goodwill because Walkmans and stuff for sale. That's true. You could definitely buy them at thrift stores for sure. Especially, Walkmans and stuff? Yeah. Sometimes you can find like the old CD players and stuff too. Old FM radios and crap. Yeah, you totally can. They're selling when they got it. Finances can change quick. Exactly. Especially if they're a truck driver. You never know. So why not videotape cameras? Exactly. Why not? Anyway, let's watch another, shall we? This is, I'm going to be honest. Whenever you jump into something and you kind of feel like you know where it's going to go. You kind of feel like you know how it's going to be. It's nice to be pleasantly surprised. It always is. And I'm pleasantly surprised with this one. I'm not going to lie. So we're going to keep going. I could always make another one. I could always make another drink. Hello Kids show tape. 11 minutes. Interesting. Let's go.
Welcome to the Hello Kids Show! We're so thankful that you're joining us on this special occasion. Not only is it special because we get to spend the night with you, but instead of one tape, we get to watch 2! Double the fun! You wanted a longer video, Chuck? So we're pleased to provide. And cute name. So let's get into it.
You can see the countdown a little better over here now. You even got the seconds. So that's hours. That's minutes. That's seconds. We've got that.
So excited. We hope you enjoy.
Winter is approaching, my friend. Sooner rather than later. You know what today is? The favorite time of the year. It's time to wrap some pops. Tab's family had a really bad verse last year. Oh, God. So, it's time to get down here and do it. I figured you would get a kick out of this.
Great question,
make
Jinx.
You regret moving to a lot warmer place. Look at this. Look at me being smart. Me being smart for once. I left all this stuff here, so I wouldn't have to drag it back up here. Oh, God. Oh, man, I'm out of breath already. Whew. Let me get set up real quick. Now, real quick, I'll just wrap it up real quick. I do want to tell you a couple of things. First thing is, you might be getting 2 or 3 tapes with this one. The film tape prior to this one keeps coming back to me for some reason. I've sent it out twice now. I really do not understand that. So I'm sending it out with this one. So you might be getting 2 or 3 for all I know. I don't know. That's one thing. The second thing is dude, look,
I know I probably already texted it to you, but look, we got the PM in October 25th, 2020 on there. I didn't even know you could do this stuff. I found this cool guy on YouTube. He's got so much cameras and stuff, dude. A lot of tips and tricks that's really useful and cool. As you can see, I got the dogs down here with me. A lot better help than you was. So, like I said, for some reason, if you ain't already checked them out, this could be that reminder to be like, oh yeah, I need to go really check that out. I guarantee I've already texted to you probably a couple of times. Subscribe to him, check him out, he's really awesome. Third thing is, I'll be filming a lot tonight. I haven't been able to film a lot because Tabs and the baby's been home, so she don't really like it whenever I film with her here because she's super superstitious, and there's been some stuff going on, dude. I ain't gonna lie. There's been you know, the door continues to open every morning. The footsteps around the house is non-stop really at night. Like if you truly sit there and listen, I don't know if it's these pipes or what it is, but it sounds like footsteps just walking around the house. And then there's one really weird thing. I'm hoping I can get it on the film tonight. I'm gonna try my best to, but you'll just have to wait and see. As you can see, my reinforcement is leaving me. But yeah, that's one thing, as you can tell from the date. So I'm really gonna film a lot tonight and hope I can get a bunch of quitters, get it out to you. And that's been pretty much it. Halloween's next week, so okay. What is it, Bear? Keo? I'm gonna hurry up and wrap these and get out of here and film some. Yeah. Damn dogs.
Time for video number 2. Should have made popcorn.
Alright, it's 9 o'clock on the dot. It's pitch black outside. I don't think this happens at a exact time. It just happens at night. I mean, I've been sitting here for 30 minutes now trying to get something. So this is like take number 3. Can you make a noise? That was a dog, by the way. Oh. Are you okay? It's a little church thing. It's a music box. Thank you. Hear that? Yeah, that's what ooh. Okay.
was not there. It was pushed over there beside that baby bed. That's new. Now that... Usually it's just this hallway. Oh. I don't know what that is. It's... Oh, okay. This is the bed. I don't know what the heck that was. It's like a toy and... Yeah, it's brand new. Okay. I told you. I don't know why, dude. This has been happening all the time now. It's so... I don't know why it's happening here. That's the first time. That makes no sense to me. I'm trying to... Oh, that's... It grows jips. Hey, now, okay. Okay. Okay, it was loud. That was like right here. Music. That's new. It's done it twice. I'll get that. The freak. Yeah. What the heck is that? See that?
I hate when they glitch up. Oh well, we hope you enjoyed this double feature. And who knows, maybe next time we'll do 3 videos, as we even have more tapes ready to dig up. So thanks for watching. Hello? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Really? Really? I'll let him know. Our next video is near and dear to our heart. And we think you'll really enjoy what's to come next. This is so exciting. I thought it was damaged beyond repair. Also, please consider joining our family. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Let's go through chat first. before I think about what the fuck. Oh man. Oh, that's crazy. Chaos doesn't like the smug giggle chuckle he does. Sounds like what your spouse does. Ah, really? That sucks. But hey, it's a reminder, right? We all witness. Okay, but why not use your typical phone, which is a higher resolution than any camcorder, has light, can record in low light. It's all for the aesthetic, isn't it? Plus, you get like Jig says later on, it could have been a flip phone, could have just been a lower quality device, regardless, and then you add on the VHS effect. It's not impossible to do. Stop your hecking giggles. My mom says, great place to hide a body. Under a house, probably. It's not a good thing to say out loud, mum, but yeah, it's great. It would be for sure very true. Feels like Blair Witch mixed with Paranormal Activity. That did. The last camera stuff sure did. Now, I'm trying to figure this stuff out. So clearly he thinks some kind of paranormal activity is happening in his house. 100%, I think we can all agree with that. So he decides to attempt to capture it, which is cool. He knows there's usually a door thing, and apparently there's something up in this hallway. Not quite sure. Then he also discovers that, oh my goodness, there's also something with the kids' room every once in a while. That's kind of weird. I'm wondering what happens at the end here. So he's obsessed with I suppose, I'm guessing it's whatever's up with the mirror. Because it looks like there's kind of a person in the mirror. I kind of understand that, but that's happened the entire time. I feel like he's silly to have not noticed it earlier. Because I'm pretty sure we see it earlier. Yeah, if you could kind of see bits of it even earlier on, and he didn't notice any of that. So I don't know. Can we slow the video down? Yeah. Hang on. Let's. I think I could do frame by frame. So this should be near the end. If I kind of, yeah, okay. Hang on. Okay, so he believes something's going on. We totally understand that. We'll go frame by frame. We'll see if we can kind of picture together some stuff. I'll take my face off in case there's anything significant. Let's see. So that's literally one frame immediately into that. Like heavy distortion. Don't really make anything out. This is where he kind of does the scream and what looks like a camera crash or something. Just going frame by frame. You really don't see much. And then that's where it stops. Face? You think there's a face? Where, Chaos? Where did you see the face? Kind of like here? Looks like the bottom of face at one point. It all happens so very fast. And then it just instantly goes here. But it does brighten up as well. You see that? Before it does the full-on freeze, it brightens up. Interesting. Just past it. Okay, so somewhere you think there's a bottom of a face. I feel like it's kind of here. Maybe this, I don't know, it could just be weird wall features. Unless you're thinking maybe somewhere around here. You keep seeing it. Okay. Maybe here? Oh, my dad says he saw it too. Okay. Near the end. Okay, hang on. Okay, so we'll go from backwards. So this is technically the end point right here, where it goes from dark to bright, and that's just the freeze. So if we go to the dark, I'm gonna go very slow. You just tell me when to stop, okay? What, like here? Like right around here? You think there's kind of a face? Or the bottom of a face? You're saying here. Right after the wall thing. Right after the weird wall thing. Okay. So like here. You're saying kind of like that. Look at the floor of the bathroom. Like right after the white lines. The white line bit. Oh my goodness. So like here or here? So just after that is this. Right after going back from that. Because this scene is after. If we're talking about before that, then that's going to be kind of here, there. So it could be any of these weird distorty bits. There is kind of something. But it is heavily distorted, so it's really hard to say. It's clearer. Here? Right in this spot? I can kind of see features, so I kind of see what you're talking about. If this is the one, unless you're talking about this one. Talking about maybe there's some kind of a person over here in the bathroom. Because I think if you look, this looks like the doorway. No? A little bit more, like that. Pareidolia is tearing us apart. It is. It's very hard to see. It's very hard to see. Because then it goes back to this. So this is the white line bit. And then it's like 5 frames. So it's not this first one. Back past. So even further back. Oh. It does look like maybe something, but it could just be the distortion again. You think here? It's okay. It's very hard. It's very hard. I think that's part of the point of the distortion. Is at one point there's meant to be somebody in the bathroom that we can't quite see. I feel like that's part of it, right? It is. It is certainly hard to time, isn't it? But I think what's important is that you guys have seen something. I don't feel like I have, but that doesn't mean nothing has happened. Okay. Jinx is gonna try to get it for us. Okay, as long as you know where it is. Which fit is this? This is the Hello Kids Show tapes episode 3, and you're going into about nearly 10 minutes worth. You got this. You report back to us. You report back. My mom thinks it's just pareidolia. It could be. It could be. It could be. It could be. But it's interesting. It's interesting that we think we could have seen something, which is possible. For one frame, it looked really clear, but when you freeze, it looks more like an optical illusion. Yeah, it could be. Could be. Could be. It could be. It could be a number of things going on, you know. And I think that's part of the fun, isn't it? Sometimes you think you see something, right? And that's also part of the fun, and that's okay. Jinx is going to investigate. We'll have a look at that. That's okay. In the meantime, I don't know what other theorizing we can do from this. So the first part, we're still on the basis of he is making these videos for somebody else to see, right? I think we all agree with that. We don't know if it's supposed to be a partner, but yet again, in one of the previous tapes, we saw that his partner was in the bed with the dogs, sleeping. And then, oh, don't worry about it, Chaos. You're cool. and then they have a child together as well, probably quite a young one because they're also sleeping in the same room in a type of crib kind of thing, kind of like a cot. It didn't feel like a full on crib, so they're probably not quite a baby. They're definitely more like a I don't know. I'm gonna say under the age of like 6. I don't fucking know, but could be their first kid. Maybe that's why they're a little more protective. It's hard to say. Anyway, fact is, kid has hair, so clearly old enough. I think the partner's name is Tabs. Could be Tabitha. Could be something like that. Tabby. Don't really think the kid's name, which is fine. We know Chip is one of the dogs, which is interesting. Who is he making these tapes for? Who is he making them for? Because a lot of these do feel like just regular home videos, right? They're definitely for somebody, probably family, but he's specifically addressing it to somebody because the fact that he mentioned the paranormal stuff didn't happen when that person was there. But then when they weren't there, it was happening. It's just a weird little thing. Maybe too many people in the house, ghost activity doesn't happen. Maybe there's more to it. Is it Mother? Perhaps. Perhaps this is where Mother enters the whole thing. I don't know. My headset turned itself off because there hasn't been noise for a little bit. I'm glad it appreciates its own battery. He kind of sounded like he was talking to a friend when he was talking about the decorations, but could be family. You could be right. You could be right about the decorations thing. That's a fair point. He also says the tapes are coming back. There's definitely more tapes, which means there is definitely more of this weird story to uncover through these tapes. But yet again, I think we're all still in agreement that it is hosty before they became hosty. I think we're all in that same ballpark. I'm very tempted to get another drink. I'm not gonna lie to you. And they said the next tape is going to be significantly important. And we've got to see that. Oh, it's Mother's Halloween special. Ooh, this could very well indeed be when Mother properly enters the scene and perhaps changes things. That's interesting. Oh, and then a lost tape as well. Tapes episode 4. This is interesting. This is really interesting. We're 2.5 hours in. Wow, we watched a fair bit of it. Still a fair bit to go. But I'm happy to throw a bit more time at this. I'm happy to throw a bit more time. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Oh, my dad says, I mean, from the place he's sending them, like the recipient is no longer there. Oh. Like the recipient is no longer there. I thought it could have been a person who had passed on. But he does make it sound like they're still alive. So it's unless you mean like they've moved or something. It's an interesting thought. It's a really interesting thought. Okay, I'm gonna go make another drink. I'll be back in like 2-3 minutes. I'll leave you with another song because apparently I can only play one. I mean, I think I can play more, but it's fine. Doesn't like to play them all at the same time. I don't know. I'll be back in a little bit. This is the time to have a quick 5, everybody. Quick 5. Boop. I'll give you time to do what you like. I'm be back in a mo. I'll get you a song. Let's try Cycles. Okay, bear with. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. If I missed anything. Ba, 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 bum. Let's see. Highlander, but songs instead of people. I didn't hear it, so I trust you. I trust you. Lord Ape, what's up, Nate? It's Newty. Oh, Newty, hey, welcome back. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, I think we're ready to jump into what could be a very interesting tape. It really, really could be. Oh my God. Okay. Let's jump in, shall we? This could be. This could be something.
Special with Mother.
Could only be one.
But first, we want to give a special thank you to all of our family members with a shout out to whoever's liked, commented, or subscribed. Thank you. And take this moment.
Is his hair getting longer?
You. Yay. Look at you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's you. Thank you. Oh. You see? So sweet.
It's all the same.
We love you.
No, this isn't the end. Oh wait, new names.
So excited.
Interesting.
Thank you for joining. Once again, a special thanks. I'll get this Q&A started before we get Mother out here. The first question is by Rusted Leaf, and it asks, who are you all? Well, you see, Rusty.
This feels very similar to the other Mother's Day, Mother's Halloween thing. I didn't. This is definitely different, though, isn't it? The other one was much earlier, wasn't it? Yeah. The other one was that one. Just making sure.
Welcome to the Hello Kids Show. Celebrate. Mother out here is here.
Sorry. Oh, good. We're doing the weird tube thing again. Love it. It's weird how it's almost identical so far. So it's darker. Oh. Doing another sermon, are we?
Welcome to Mother's special sermon to teach and reach inside of your mind and soul. If all children would please follow me for a Sunday school service, and the rest come forward for your offering of Mother. And please enjoy the lesson.
It is incredibly similar to the last one. Oh, interesting. It's gonna be all the same again? What? Is it all the same again? It does change a little bit, it looks. This is odd. Excellent, Jinx. We'll be right with you. I thought there was new, but maybe not. The the main difference between this version and the earlier version is obviously this one is darker. The sound's a little different. Not by much, but a little different. And then the intro credits thing has an extra credit layer put on top of it. But otherwise they're exactly the same. That's weird. That's really weird. Does give me some thoughts though. Anyway, let's do chat first. Let's see. Loser. I noticed a bit earlier. Piece looks like it came loose. Interesting. Did I see the smile tapes? Yes, we watched smile tapes quite a while back, but certainly they're good. I wouldn't call them amazing, but they're good. They're good. They deserve their place. You know. I thought they were pretty good anyway. Maybe think of things like Basswood County and stuff. Let's see. Looks like a none. True. Hey Nate, one question. Your content seems to be getting little amounts of views. I feel sorry for you. Why do you think that happened? Well, don't feel sorry for me. This is the nature of reality, which is absolutely fine. When it comes to being a person who does content creation online, you tend to go a number of ways. But the thing is, people expect me to be the main source for Weird Birds and the Sun Vanish. And if I'm not doing those things, the interest really wanes. Even though I'm doing other things that I think are still kind of within the same realm of like creepy, bizarro, weird stories and stuff, it's not always what everybody wants, which is fine, you know? Which is just totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's just the way things are. I don't want to become a sellout, so I don't try to do all of the insane cash grabby things that a lot of other content creators do, because I feel like that's kind of just losing yourself into the bizarreness of the money making machine. I don't really want to do that. It's not really my style, not really my thing. I'm quite happy to just keep doing things the way that I do them. Whether people enjoy that or not is entirely up to them. I'm happy to kind of share my time and theorizing and fun and storytelling motives with people. I've got other stories that are coming, including some stories that I'm going to be working on. But we'll see. Only time will tell. But don't feel sorry for me. It happens a lot, man. Happens a lot. Not just with me, with many other content creators too. Believe me, I keep an eye on these spaces. I understand a fair bit of how this crap goes down. It's happened to a lot of people. And that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Investigation is complete. Jinx. Where is the duck? How can I find it? Let's see. Happy Guy says something just exploded outside on your street. Whoa. What, you think like a power transformer or something like that? Do you want to show the live stream on your Reddit thread? You have a Reddit thread, do you really? You're welcome to do as you like, my friend. I'm not going to beg you to do these things, but I'm happy for people to share this however they see fit. Because ideally, we want like-minded people who are here to have a good time, theorize about potential stuff, just enjoy life, man. But that's very kind of you, and I really appreciate you. Thank you. Very loud. Kale Smith, I discovered him by accident. Usually I stick to just a few familiar people yourself. It can be hard for you to click on a new person. You have to be in a certain state of mind, and the vid has to catch my brain just right now. That's exactly it, isn't it? People don't always stay in the same kind of like niche genre, whatever have you. But I found a lot of people either like the way that I tell a story, or they like the stuff that I'm covering, or they just like me as a person. And that's why a level of them stick around, because they're there for me, somewhat. Which, you know, I think is lovely. I think it's very nice, because I'm just here to have a good time. I'm not here to, do anything. Medusa virus tapes. Never heard of that one. Medusa virus tapes. Okay. You might have sent a link, but no, I cannot see it, my friend. Which is a shame. Because I get the feeling you found it. I get the feeling you might have found the face. Let me make a note about the Medusa virus tapes, just so I don't forget that. Aw, Chaos, thank you. Thank you very much. It's always nice having you here, too. You found a better face than the one before. Ooh, interesting, Jinx. Do you know the timestamp or anything like that? Because we can go back to that video. We can have a look. And my mom is biased because I'm her son. It's true. It's very true. And that's okay, Mummy. You can have a favorite. Cool. Jinx is going to get us a timestamp for the other one so we can investigate. And then we'll end up watching what I'm assuming is going to be super creepy. I don't think it lost tape, but I wonder if the lost tape is the one they were talking about then. Get the feeling that's the case. Anyway, we'll go back here because I'm super curious. If you found a face, we need to see the face. Let's see. Analog horror is kind of becoming more bland over the years of degradation. I mean, it's 100% true. Analog horror is sadly becoming incredibly samey. Like, have you seen the subreddit for analog horror on Reddit? It's so many people doing the same thing. And it's just like, So I'm kind of happy to see something a little bit more like this, where they got analog horror elements, but it's not just that, right? There's a lot of other nuances and bizarreness to the story as well, which is really good. Exactly 10 minutes in. Is it in... Is it anywhere in the frame before you could barely make it out? Oh, okay. Okay, so if we go back to when it goes dark. Hang on. That's why I think it's still here, right? trying to highlight it. Yes, I thought there was kind of a face here, but yet again, it could just be distortion. I think it's just distortion, but it does kind of look like face. I definitely get that. Long neck and a mask. Yeah, kinda. I could kind of see what you're seeing, but I don't think that's quite what's really going on there. But I see what you're seeing. I do see what you're seeing. Ape says it also just adds literally random stuff for the sake of the weirdness they have for the actual plot points. Oh, dude. Yeah. Oh, just there's so much garbage analog horror out there. It's so painful. Just why it's always nice to find a good one. Greylock is still one of my favorites. That's the story's mad. The story's insane. It's creepy. It's great. Walton Files. It's kind of analog-y. It's kind of it's weird. Analog horror encompasses a lot of different horror things, and I find that to be strange because I thought the whole point of analog horror was that it was made using an older style, before we went digital. But what do I fucking know, apparently. Chaos says, I noticed something like a doll-like face right after he got hit. Oh. Okay, so like just before all this. Okay, hang on. Trying to. Okay, so just before he gets hit. You got all the distortion stuff here, and then we have the very first moment he gets hit, which is when it does this. You're the weirdo that knows you're right about samey, but like a lot of it. Oh, I get that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a lot of it being very samey, especially if it's like the stuff you're into anyway, and you're like, oh, okay, cool, great. More of the same can be a good thing. Like it's like whenever we have guilty pleasures. I mean, I've got one specific guilty pleasure that, like, the thing is, I know it's not always great, but it's one of those things where you still go to it because you can't get enough of it for some reason, even if it's not good. We all have guilty pleasures. Mine is a specific period of Chinese history, for example, the Three Kingdoms Warring States era. That's my guilty pleasure. Anything about that, fucking give it to me. I love that shit. It's ridiculous, even if it's bad. I love it. I can't help it. It's stupid, but it's funny. My dad says, yeah, Lord A, what makes analog horror weak to content farms is that you can just slap some images and make lore about it with a hint of black and white face distortion, unlike other horror types that require skills. Very true. Very true. And yet again, that's the analog horror subreddit all over. It's just like, oh, is this face creepy enough for analog horror? It's like, oh my god, stop doing the stretchy face in somewhat darkness. We fucking get it. Like, oh, it's just always that. It's always that. Just a creepy, stretchy face in darkness. You're like, come up with something else, please. Like, fuck's sakes. Or they have the stupid instructional thing where, oh, if an entity is seen by your house, hide or shoot on sight. With the fucking same robotic voice. It's obnoxious. It's always just don't even get me started. Some of it is so much of it is the same. Chaos says, it's when it's brighter in the middle, probably pareidolia, though. It's when it's brighter in the middle. So kind of like, are we talking like here? Are we talking like a little bit later? Kind of like here-ish, maybe. There's a brief moment where it goes a bit brighter here. You could be right. Your guilty pleasure is bad horror movies? Oh, dude. I just like bad movies in general, but bad horror movies, special place in my heart. You want to talk bad horror movies? Trolls 2. Let's fucking talk about that, man. That's a fucking... Oh my god, what a whopper. What a whopper. There's so many good ones. So many good bad ones. Which I would totally love to do some watch streams of like old shitty movies. That'd be so funny. I would love to do that. And the Thomas the Tank Engine analog horror. See, that's just funny though. I like it when it's like a stupid analog horror because you're like, come on, that's just funny. It's just funny. I love that shit. It makes me think of Choo Choo Charles, the train engine horror game thing. Fucking hilarious. I guess it's kind of spooky, but it's just goofy. And you're like, that's just great though. I love that. Great analog horror is Monument. Oh, Monument Mythos is good. Quite right. But what about Midwest Angelica? That's a really good one as well. With extremely good editing, no crappy faces, just a great thrilling story. 100%. 100%. You're totally right about that. But why did the goblin turn on the stove? Oh, Chaos. What a great question. What a great question. One that we may never know the answer to. Anyway, should we watch this tape that they're so excited for us to see? I think we should see it. Let's see. Lost tape. Let's go. Would have been good to have had a strobe warning there. We'll just kind of skip past a bit of that. Oh, they got the like road mat and stuff. It's not exactly the same one, but you know, somewhat similar. FNAF 2 feeling, dude, for reals. I seldom beat FNAF 1. It's fucking hard. It's really hard. I keep losing on night 4. It's incredibly stressful. Let's get to the tape part. This is a different kind of tape. We'll go back to that. Oh my god, it's that studio. The one that we see him in for like the Mother's Day special or Halloween special or whatever. Oh, an axe? Is it a bloody axe? Oh. More than one. Feels unnecessary. The sound cuts in and out, so that's not me. That's just the video. Right now, there's no sound. Which is weird. Well, I mean, we kind of knew people getting killed down here. You're not wearing your shoes. Oh. Oh, that hair. Oh, God, it's mother. Oh, she was bending over. Oh, that was creepy weird. That was good. That was really good. Good, simple, creepy. Oh, no. Oh, we missed that. We'll go back. We'll go back and dissect this. Oh, my goodness. Whoa, oh. Oh, I have thoughts. I have thoughts, and I'm sure other people have them as well. In horror universes, I bet actual horror movies don't exist. People do dumb stuff. You could be onto something there. That totally makes a lot of sense. So I wanna start by looking at this last-ish bit here, right? This staircase walking down creepy thing. Hi, Jinx. Welcome back. You know what this little sequence right here makes me think of? The super weird tape that gets put in during the Halloween special. When they do all the weird little tidbits of video jankiness. There's a part that looks like it's a girl with black hair, wearing white, walking downstairs. Very similar. Is the tape the mother has them watch, the janky video one, is it weirdly trying to showcase events? whether they have happened or will happen. Perhaps. Mother has jaundice. Feet should not be that yellow. That's true. Kwong! Welcome back, my dude. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a long time either. Welcome, welcome. It's weird, right? Maybe the recorder is her jaundice doctor prescribing her meds. You know what? It could be the doctor doing a home call. This whole thing is weird. I'm really glad they did this, though. We need to keep dissecting. So let's start early on in the tape. So first off, the video quality is different than what we've seen so far. It's not quite VHS. It's fairly fuzzy. I mean, it could be VHS still. I'm not entirely sure what kind of camera they use, but it is a bit different. Now, another thing that I've noticed they sometimes do in the other videos, and they've done here, at least this first sequence with the car, is the sound isn't synchronized, which is a small detail. But it specifically happens with the wipers. But it happens in the regular videos just whenever Hosty's talking. Usually because Hosty will record stuff separately and then just do a little video to showcase to match up with the words. Kind of like people lip sync and stuff like that. But it's not perfect, which is fine. It's a cool little choice. It's just an odd thing that, like, why have the sound be separate in something like this? Just weird. Probably nothing to it. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Low quality digital camera. You have one mid 20,000s. Interesting. It does feel like a low quality digital camera. Makes sense. Looks like the 90s, but the landscape is very modern, just a little fuzzy. Yeah. But yet again, we're inside a car, so if you're filming from the inside outside, especially with a low quality camera, it's not going to be very crisp. But there are significant things that they've passed, which reminds us that where they go here is the first house that we see Hosty kind of go into, that weird abandoned house, right? Right. Because if you look, might not be the best quality. I'll see if I can find it. That's not it. Where was it? It's the barn thing. I'm pretty sure they passed by that house in this drive. See if I can find it. Hang on. I'll see if I can find it. Maybe I'm misremembering. But I think they passed by it. Yeah, so he pans over a little far. It's very brief. It's a very brief little moment there. But I feel like that could be that house. I could be wrong, but I do feel like that could be that first house. You can see the line things and dots showing it was a while ago. How can it cut? I don't know what that last one means, but yes, it does look like it was a while ago for sure. I don't know if you watched Toy Story 3, but this reminds me when Lotso got dumped by the little girl. Ooh. Interesting thought. It's not something I thought about in a while. Toy Story 3. Good films of Toy Story. It's really good. Editing wasn't in that long ago. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Kwong. Cool. You cool. Don't worry. We're keeping up with you. Certainly looks like a house, at least. I would have thought so. Yet again, I could be wrong. Clearly, they're driving somewhere. No timestamp either. Exactly. So there's little things to notice, right? But the driving, they pass by what looks like barns and stuff like that. Obviously, in the middle of nowhere. I think that's what they're trying to really emphasize. They're in the middle of nowhere. Not really a lot of people, which makes the house far more of a prime, interesting target, and probably a big reason why they were able to do quite a few things and get away with it for so long. This looks like it was filmed in 1789. Maybe. I don't know what it was like in the 1700s, but maybe. Anyway, so whoever this is, we obviously don't know. They go into the basement where the old studio was. Because they seem to have a new studio now based on these tapes videos. He's filming in like a whole different location. It's weird. Don't really know how that all works, but whatever. So I'm going to call it the old studio just for simplicity purposes. Anyway, so a person comes down, goes down the stairs into the creepy old studio, which is now potentially abandoned. Might not be because, yet again, they obviously get killed or something down here. Definitely could be. I mean, the fact there's no lights on or anything like that, but we know Mother's here because we see her creepy feet, the long hair, and the weird bend over thing. Obviously, she has some kind of followers at the end. But yeah, so they look around, they obviously see bloodstains, they see axes, they see that people have been killed here. I'm assuming children, but I don't see why it couldn't be more than just children. You know, it could definitely be. You might have to kill an adult to get to a child. Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't kill more than one person. Just interesting, right? Multiple bloody axes reminds us there are multiple killers. Because why would one killer have multiple bloody axes? You just need the one, really. So that's what I'm assuming. Multiple killers, that's why it's a family and stuff, right? So then you got the jaundiced feet, you got the creepy hair. Oh, no. But I really want to also see, so, oh my goodness, it's time to run away. We need to see, then we see the creepy weird thing with the stairs here that I thought was interesting. And then we got some kind of a person, hard to make out. Looks like they're wearing gloves as well. Very interesting. Here's the real question. Where is I? That's an excellent question. That is an excellent question. We haven't seen or heard about I in quite some time now. And what does he see for you and me? This could be I right here. Let's go frame by frame. So I think it's at least one. I think there's more than one, though. Because if you look, whenever they kind of pan around, they're obviously approaching them. They have some kind of a weapon. You could tell it's quite long, probably a gun. Is it just one person? Is it meant to be hosty? Because the outfit's a little different. I haven't watched the full thing, so all I'm doing is making jokes with no context. Oh, you're doing great. You're doing great. Green paper. Oh, you're right. There is kind of green with that. Oh, interesting. Maybe this is what I is seeing. It's got the same shaky light and frame that I had. Oh. But then why would they attack him? Because clearly this person's going to die. Or like a card. Yeah, there's definitely something up with that. It does kind of look like paper streamers. Oh, I went too far. Too far! Need to go back. Is it J? Yes. So I'm still learning all the keyboard shortcuts. So the one, it definitely looks like it's just one person, but we know it's not Mother. We know it's not creepy person up the stairs. Is that also Mother? Can we talk about that? Or did she teleport? She might have teleported. You know, she has powers and tricks. It's we can accept that. So we have some kind of weapon. Green looks like streamers, I'm assuming. Oh no! And then that's it. Very hard to make out any features. Insert sponsor. This guy needs a nose job, but with pancreas. Yeah. No, I don't have any sponsors anymore. I mean, I could probably go back to Aura if I wanted to, but I just haven't really talked to him in a while. They did pay pretty well. I'll be honest with you. They did pay pretty well. Is that the weird not scythe person from that? Ooh. Maybe. There's not enough features, but it's interesting, isn't it? It's really, really interesting. I wish it was easier to make out features, but it's not. And that's okay. I guess we just have to watch another tape and see what we can learn, huh? See what we can learn. But why is this one lost? Hosty sends a special guest on a mission. Hosty sends a special guest on a mission. That mission is to go back to the old studio and be murdered, I suppose. Maybe they were there to pick up something? Just reminds me of them, but yeah, little details. Looks like a frog person. Mom, no. We're not talking about Froggy from It's Always Sunny. Oh, that's funny. That's funny that made me think of that. Because, yeah, they have tapes episode 4 here. They've also got this Saturday morning cartoon. I mean, we got to watch that, don't we? We have to. His head is shaped like a disfigured crumble cookie with a face that looks like it was crudely traumatizing. It's perfect for analog horror. You can do whatever you want with the face, as long as it's blurry and you can't make it out. I would make sure everything's dark. Let's watch this one, and then we'll get to what I'm more intrigued by. More of those weird tapes. They keep going. Oh, episode 5 tapes. Yeah. The tapes keep going. Any other tapes? No. Story time with Mother. That's going to be interesting. Oh, and then tapes even further along. Welcome to the family. I wonder if we're right. I wonder if we're totally right. Anyway, let's watch Saturday Morning Cartoon and then tapes episode 4. I need more info. Let's go.
The dog's been gone a week now.
The dog's been gone a week now?
I thought I heard him barking earlier.
I said probably the dad and the son.
Go
Kid?
outside and see sun.
Go outside and see son.
Yes, father.
Help? Definitely help. Xavier, welcome to chat, bud. The fuck?
Has he returned?
I heard him, but I could not see him.
He'll come back when he's ready. Hail Mother.
Hail Mother.
Hail, Mother.
Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Is this meant to represent that same family we've been seeing? Oh my god. In which case, they have 2 children. What's up with that?
Hail, Mother. Will the rain stop?
What?
Will the rain stop?
What? 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 Oh, I don't know if that's supposed to be something, or maybe meant to be part of a face, or I don't know. Looks like tape.
Will the rain stop?
I'm afraid not, honey.
How come?
Because she's not done cleansing the world. It's a filthy, filthy place, but in due time it'll be scrubbed clean.
Oh, good.
That's lovely.
Okay. Certainly strange. So the dog disappeared. Sorry, real quick. So the dog disappeared, but does that video count? It's a Saturday morning cartoon. Does it count? Is it part of the story? I don't really know. I'll kind of keep it in my head just in case, but I'm a little concerned it might not. But it kind of relates to the family dynamic thing going on, and if in this next tape the dog is gone, that will be interesting. Breaking news missing. Oh, Jinx. Jinx. Freaking great point. Technically, 1 minute it'll be Saturday morning. Well, happy Saturday. It's not for me yet. I've still got a couple hours to go, but hey, happy Saturday. Excuse me. They look like people from your average gas station. They kind of do. The robotic or clown voices get tired. I want to hear real voices. Yeah. I understand that completely. I think they kind of have a place, but I don't want to hear them all the time. You know what I mean? That's my take on that. I think the worst part for me is those who do the content farming, who make just like the lowest effort little videos with just AI voices, and it's like low effort at all. Still get millions of views, and it's like, the fuck. But I'm not jaded at all. Anyway, let's jump into tape number 4, and then we'll do some more theorizing.
Welcome to the Hello Kids Show! we're so grateful that you've joined us today.
His countdown's still going.
My humanly body has returned again, Never Angel. And speaking of missing,
I'll certainly have a look,
Halloween
Lord
is
Abe.
gone, and we're going to deeply miss handing out candy to all of the wonderful children. But we have some videos to show you all. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Happy Halloween! Believe it or not, it's not canceled. Yet, always subject to change, I suppose. For the time being, it's not. And it's getting close to 4 o'clock, so what I did is I went to the dollar store, bought about 30 of these for $1, if that, and now I'm filling them up with candy. It's just me tonight. Tab wanted the little one to get the real experience, so I don't even know what that means, but she went and stayed with her mom so they can do their little subdivision, and it's just me. So I thought it was a little weird handing all this out by myself. So I'm going to put it outside, leave a little sign that says, please take 1 or 2. Honestly, I don't
Nice
care how
one,
many
happy
they
guy.
take. But that way I'm not bothered, they're not bothered, and you know how people are. So that's what I'm doing. I was kind of shocked that your guys' got canceled. I seen that the entire state pretty much shut everything down, but
Thank you, AC,
well.
for subscribing.
I think that should be about it. I've got 1 or 2 left. That should be it. Honestly. Smarter, not harder. I'm gonna watch some movies tonight.
Hell yeah.
Just relax, might play some games. So. Oh,
Do it, brother.
and it's already begun. Coming.
Some loud banging.
Happy Halloween! Did you order me something?
Maybe it's not a trailer. Unless it's on a plot of land. That happens.
You got out of here quick, didn't you?
Almost pancake pumpkin, yeah.
What'd you send me?
It's distorting the camera. Whatever it is.
Let me give you a call real quick.
Is that meant to be Hosty? Maybe Hosty's mask is in there? Oh, your dad's little light is nice.
Pick up. You forget that. What the heck is that? You never learn how to answer your phone?
Wait, hang on. So it sounds like he's walked away. Is he the one moving the box?
Pick up.
It must be him. I'm just going crazy.
What the heck is that?
Electromagnetic camera to stabilize or fry the camera's CPU and destroy any evidence of this happening. Ah.
You never learn how to answer your phone? Is it breakable? Oh, jeez, dude. Something popped. Okay.
What'd you order?
Knew it.
What the hell's that? Balloons? What is that?
It's a whole outfit.
Boots? Gloves? No. Some pants. What? Where'd you get this at? Goodwill? There you go.
A pillow?
What?
Cushion?
Dude, you're gonna have to answer your phone. I'm gonna keep calling you. Paper? Okay. Thanks. But that's the next one. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. We'll watch this one next time. Let's watch this one instead. Enjoy. Oh man, they just don't make them like they used to. That's a bummer. Oh well, that's all the time we've got for today anyways. We can watch more next time. So consider joining our family and we hope to see you then. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
So, I did call it. You're right. You did. That's right, Bum. It is certainly him. So he is definitely the guy who becomes hosty, which is interesting. Which is very interesting. The box has candy in it because the date says 2020, so people in the pandemic get their candy mailed and not trick or treat for it. Well, almost. We're almost there. It's interesting that, after seeing the first video, the birth of Hosty, if you will, well, more like the delivering of Hosty, maybe not quite the birth of Hosty. It was like the setup, right? But we haven't seen the event that turns him into Hosty. Just because he has the stuff doesn't mean he becomes it yet. Very interesting. One thing that I find interesting is that clearly as this ends, it looks he's facing this way and he's like talking to somebody who we probably can't see. Even if I do that, it's too dark. Even if somebody's supposed to be standing there, I don't think you can see them. But I don't think they're meant to be in the camera shot. I think they're like off camera. Probably Mother, would be my guess. Swaying him to watch specific tapes and stuff. Because it makes it sound like there was a specific tape in mind she wanted him to watch, but he chose not to. Which is weird. Which is very, very weird. Can I show you an example of an awful bland analog horror just to laugh at? I'd love to. I don't know any off the top of my head. You gotta go, Jinx. Thank you so much. It's been really fun having you around. Good theorizing, my friend. We'll probably continue this another time anyway, because we definitely need to. We won't be able to do all of it right now because I need to go make dinner and do other things. But I've really enjoyed this, and we'll definitely come back and continue watching this because I'm very curious to see where this goes. Because if there's a lot more tapes, that means there's a lot more story, which is weird. You'll be here for more streams. Excellent, Jinx. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. Let me see if I Google. I'll tell you what. Let's do bad AI analog horror. See if we can find one. Thank you, Google, for telling me what that means. I'm not trying to figure out what that means. I just want to see one that is bad. There we go. What's the worst analog horror series? Let's do that. Let's see if I can find a video for that. That'd be very funny. They're talking a lot about VeggieTale eyes. It's kind of weird. What's this? Nope, that's not. Okay, well that wasn't useful. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Somebody used AI to create an amazing analog horror? Okay, bud. Okay. Why is this hard to look up for some reason? What's this one? Why is analog horror falling off? That's just show me the thing. Don't give me weird videos. What's this one? Floaters. I'll have to watch that sometime. Sorry, there's also some Deuce tapes we've got to check out. Gotta make notes of these things or else I'm not gonna remember. Let's see. The Medusa. Yeah. And floaters. Floaters looks interesting. Ba, 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 ba. Digital Circus. Is that analog horror? Is Digital Circus horror? Analog horror? It's called digital. That can't be the same thing. Backrooms. That's true. There's a lot of backrooms. There's a lot of backrooms. Just give me worst analog horror. Okay? Just give me some super bad ones and we'll watch a video and we'll all laugh. That isn't urban spook. Some people even say smile tapes. I get that. It's alright. You know, it's alright. But like I said, it's not amazing. Shit 17 is bad. Not bad AI voice though. I haven't heard of Shit 17. Okay. Let's just see if anybody else has a Channel 7. Nope, that wasn't actually that bad. It's weird that even looking through Reddit threads that are like, oh, what's the worst one? Nobody's naming any bad ones. They're just naming elements of a bad one. The Painter. A lot of people say urban spook, but I don't really know much about urban spook. I just know it's heavily frowned upon. Excuse me. Where's the painter? Well, not where I thought we were going to go. Analog horror, there we go. Or urban spook. Painter / urban spook. Okay. Well, apparently some people say it's the worst. Okay. Should we watch one of the videos of the painter? Why not? Let's see if it's really bad. Classic. "6 months ago, police found 3 paintings stored away in an abandoned storage area, each titled after recent murders. First victim was Carla Gray, found with 36 stab wounds to the face and all her teeth removed." Like, no actual pictures or anything like that? It's like spooky sound text, yeah, right? In the back of the first painting, the title, "Carla's Teeth," was written. Are we going to see the painting? Really see yeah, okay, this is the painting. Oh, I mean, it's certainly a bit weird. Second victim was Jackie Graham, found drowned with 27 stab wounds in the perineum. I'll see if I can just say it fast enough. She was alive during the stabbing. Wow. Her painting is titled "Floating Jackie." This is the painting. Last victim was James Miller, found with his face torn off and his wrist slit open. Autopsy showed that James was alive for several days without a face. The third painting was named "James' Secret Face." This is the painting. Oh. It's like a salad fingers picture. 2 months later, several more paintings was discovered. 2 months later, several more paintings was discovered. Oh. Okay. However, the titles of these paintings did not seem to be connected to any known cases at the time. Thanks, happy guy. Here are the other paintings and their titles. I think that's what he would sound like too. It's just goofy, isn't it? "Wax Doll Tom," "Lisa's Secret Face," "Hanging Jimmy," "Fuck Toy Corey," "Daniel After the Fire," "Jennifer's Last Stare," "Scream Maggie Scream." After going public with the case and sharing the paintings in hope of saving anyone that may be depicted, the police received 3 photos in the mail, all of them also titled. The photos appeared to depict the victims James Miller, Jackie Graham, and Jimmy. Okay. Kind of watery bloated. Jimmy, you gotta close your eyes, bro. If anyone knows anything about these photos or paintings, please contact 985-455-9560. One final painting titled "Self-Portrait" was found 2 days ago. This is the painting. It's pretty bad. They definitely felt like a lot of AI generated. They're very, very similar kind of designs, and oh yeah, very low effort. It'd be very funny for us to go through and kind of roast this at one point. Something we'll do. I'll see if I can show you one of the ones that I remember was really like it had potential to be good, but it was so AI generated, which just really threw me off. I think it's like Thompson House Extension. That's it. Because it's very backroomsy, which is kind of cool, but it's like it gets so bad. It gets so bad. There's so many videos and they just get so bad. The idea is so cool, but God, they get so AI generated, and it's oh God, yeah, the interviews as well. Oh man, I think I got like halfway through this, and I was like, I can't keep watching anymore. Even though they're all really short, they're all really short. Let's see if I can find you. I think the slide one is a decent one to show you. there's like so little effort in some of it. Because there's like no dialogue, it's just a lot of text on screen and stuff, which is fine. You can tell there's like TikTok and crap of it. Kind of goes through and it's like, oh my goodness, look at all this. Oh, vast network of slides and stuff. Oh, they have a slide area and blah blah blah. And you keep on going through and you keep on going through and it's just a lot of text on screen and a lot of AI pictures and it's like so low effort. It's like so low effort, which is such a shame because the idea is really cool. How like essentially the family disappears from their house one day, and like investigators come and police and stuff, and they find out that their basement is insanely vast, like backroomsy level vast. Like there's different areas of weirdness that they. I'll see if oh god, I can't remember, but it kind of goes through some of them as well. And there's a part where like somebody goes through a wall and shit. It gets really freaking weird. The interviews are weird. The interviews are really weird.
Always raising some kind of ruckus.
You can tell they're made with like
Come over
Blender,
for some chit chat, and
right? I mean,
our
like look at that.
conversations were just, usual mom stuff. PTA, who's bringing what?
It's just like it's a shame. I really wanted to like it, but I can't because exactly it's so heavily AI, which is a real freaking shame. But it just is what it is, It's the way some of this is. Shades of House of Leaves, yeah. But it is just pure text half the fucking time. It's so painful. It's so painful. Because, like, as much as I enjoy text, I'm like, I don't really want a video that's only text. Like, the whole point of video is you could do so many things with it. Why not even just get, like, a robot saying the fucking lines? Even that's better than just pure fucking text. Like I might as well read a fucking story. Tim Jim, welcome, my dude. Let's see. Hanging out with my boy Jimmy Corey's not so good. Some Courage the Cowardly Dog shit. For real, right? The dad looks like his name is Francis. Yeah. It's a really cool concept, though. Yeah, it is. It is such a cool concept. I really wanted to enjoy this, but I couldn't. I think I made it through like 20 videos and I had to stop. I had to stop because I was like, it's just too fake. It's too much in the wrong direction. To be fair, maybe they don't have people in places, but they could at least not wall of text. No, exactly. If there was at least voices for the majority of the stuff, it seems like it's very well thought out because there's a lot of really interesting information and ideas and stuff. But it's just you have to do so much of the work yourself. It's a shame. 20 videos is impressive. Thank you. Even though they're all like 2 minutes long, it was painful. I couldn't get through them. Can we watch the scariest analog horror episode, Alcatraz Attack from Monument Mythos? Yeah, we can end on that. We can end on that, my friend. Alcatraz Attack, Monument Mythos. I've accidentally opened the weather on my phone. I didn't mean to, but it's happened. I'm just telling you, I could be dumb. Let's go. Leave the chat box up. 2 days before therapy. Fortifications. Tunnel. Reservoirs. The motion blurry movements that ooh, little ooh. Monument Mythos is very well done though. That doesn't look so good. Oh no! As of 2020, the Alcatraz zone extends to West Texas. Always so good. Been a long time since I've seen these. But it's very well done, Monument Mythos. Very well done. Oh, man. All right, everybody. This has been super, super fun. And I've had a wonderful time with all of you. Thank you so much for hanging out, watching, contributing, theorizing with me. We will definitely watch more of this Hello Kid show because we have to. There's more to uncover. There's more weird story. I definitely want to know more. But let me know what else we should be looking into. What other analog horrors? Maybe even ARGs. I know we're gonna do an investigation stream of Welcome Home at one point, probably this month, because I really want to know about it. I know a little bit about it. I know there's like a whole website with like hidden things and stuff like that. That sounds really fun. Yeah, let me know what else we should be looking into. What else we could potentially watch and dissect together, and have a good little time for more streams. That'd be fun. That'd be very fun. Everybody, I hope you enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, night, as you do, depending on where you are. I have been your host, Nate at Night, and I will certainly, hopefully, see a lot of you again sometime soon. Bye for now.